So getting to see Baiken pretty early, exciting to get to see. Definitely a very strong character on the current patch, especially with I don't know, players like Lord and I kind of proving it, placing very, very well in a lot of recent tournaments. Obviously, Frost just comes to mind. Hopefully, we get to see even more Baikens kind of pushed to the limit.
I absolutely hope we get to see that as well. This character is so cool, and it's kind of, you know, that's how it was in Exert too. She first came out, not a lot of people pushed her that far, but a little bit later down the line, that's when you start to see people like Mystic really blow up with Baiken, and Lord Knight is kind of taking that approach in this game too.
And you know, coming from me, I was the biggest Baiken hater when she was coming out.
I know
you remember the era.
Bro.
I was not happy. But you know, we all find our place. It's okay.
We're about to find out who's going to get the place right here started. Wow. All right, Gunflame right at the start.
Yep, unfortunate little trade, ends up finding the throw, strike throw into the corner, and tries to use that FD to buy some room, but it's not quite that easy against Soul as we bait the burst already.
And that is a quick first round. Not going to be dead yet, but a hard knockdown, full health Soul here. This is going to be really difficult to make a comeback, and there it is. Empty jump, frame kill with the JP, straight into the wild throw.
Jesus, gets Yamcha'd, unfortunately. There you go, first round. Vera closes out pretty quickly there. So we find the 2D, but it's too far for any kind of follow-up. A wake-up parry is very good for being able to stop the pressure, and Escabari.
Yeah, you can't be too obvious with how much you're trying to go in. Now you're locked up, and Lakey is trying to put the pain on. Goes for the regular Kabari, H Kabari there, I should say, but gets hit by the counter hit 2D. And gonna get it coast to coast. No, JD just misses, and again, just too aggressive.
We've seen that exact sequence, and it's felt unblockable so far, you know, finishing it up with the blicky, but wake up parry, and then has gone Escabari, and it is connected cleanly both times on a counter hit.
Yeah, Lakey is catching Vera waking up with buttons. That's kind of the big thing. Vera seems to be a kind of Soul player who wants to go hard in the paint, right? Doesn't want to stop pressing that advantage, and you're seeing that right now. Gets the burst out.
Oh, that's a great tech there after the PRC sends the full revolver, but a good block on the cross up as well. And maybe starting to get a little predictable with the reversal wake-up parries here.
Yeah, oh, and the Gunflame feint there to get the wild throw.
Escabari into more pressured DPs. I mean, yeah, you kind of had that one coming. You strapped in, tried to get a little too aggressive. You know that Soul has that amazing DP, and Vera hasn't really repped it yet, so definitely a little bit of a jump scare to end game one there.
Yeah, I really liked at the end calling out the parry, right? Vera had been running into parry over and over and over, calls it out right at the end, and that's what eventually led to the victory in game number one. But Vera is, you know, they're pedal to the metal, but they're realizing where they need to put in the brakes just a little bit here and there to still keep the heat on Lakey.
Looks for the 2D. That's a great whip punish there. And again, baits out the parry, but tries to bait out the burst and goes a little too deep in the pockets there.
Oh, what a route. Dropping that meaty to Tommy right on top of your dome.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to end up being just a drop like dust loop, but in the end, jumps in and parries on their opponent's wake up.
Safe jump parry is something I have not seen before, but that is incredible. There's the punish, spends the meter right away to get the kill. That's what we like to see from Lakey.
I mean, we'll take it. The jumping into the parry, definitely not what I was expecting there, especially with how strong throws can be in certain reversal situations like that.
Absolutely. And there we go, another parry, recognizing that Vera wants to press. We're not just going to do one bar slash, right? We want to press more buttons, keep the advantage going, and now we're starting to take control, but there's the DP.
And this wake up parry is starting to kind of buy some respect, maybe more respect than people were expecting here. Like he's able to kind of wake up for free in that spot.
There we go, tethered in. Oh, but the burst at the last second, 1 pixel remaining. This will be a comeback for the ages, but it's not going to happen. Got caught not FDing. There's the chip damage.
Yeah, JP as you fall into Yozansen. The Yozansen was definitely a brave call there from Lakey. I mean, in situations like that where you're coming down defensively, generally you don't see people try to go for like the super aggressive, like double overhead type of situation. So I like that little I'll just call it the confidence from Lakey to kind of send something like that, because especially against Soul, if that goes awry and they block that, you're losing like 65-70%. You might go through the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just so terrifying to get sent through the wall in any kind of situation, because not are you losing all that health, then your opponent's getting that positive bonus, which means it's just going to be even more pressure on top of you.
Ooh, Ooh, footsies. Alright, well, try to go for the double overhead. Yoyomaster on the rise there. Burst actually goes at a great timing. He gets the counter hit in the corner. This is that exact situation we were talking about.
Oh, but that was kind of interesting there with the JD kind of bounced them off a little low, but the wild throw is still going to stick.
We'll take it.
The slow-mo vortex just barely catching Lakey.
Wow, and Bringer just punches her in the ponytail. Jesus, right in the back of the hair. Okay, got the tap dust. Didn't actually get much for it here. Tommy ends up going into a mix. Looked like they were trying to set up for the double overhead, but Yoyomaster doesn't come out. Still finds a hit, though.
Yeah, I like the way that Vera kind of slowed things down just a little bit there. You don't need to get too crazy when you're tethered. You're kind of stuck in Lakey's domain, that domain expansion. Guaranteed hits right here.
Oh no, might be more the same. That was kind of tricky, but a great block and a great wake of Tyrant Rave to break through.
Oh, now we're just trying to go for some movement options here. 2H is going to fly right underneath the bandit. Bring him with the 6P connect. That's right, spend that burst. Should be enough. Clean hit DP.
Definitely the correct call from Vera. Good recognition of the situation in hits like that, especially when they're wonky. It's a wonky hit and you're going for game and your opponent doesn't have burst. There's actually no reason not to just red burst and RC and reassess there. It perfectly stabilizes your combo. It is going to scale it down a little bit, so you might have to do a little bit of a longer combo than you wanted to, but it's your damage is certainly high enough as Soul. That's a great way to restabilize.
Absolutely, for sure. Spend your cash, get your food here, and going into the next game. Vera getting the first blood. What a conversion there into a clean hit DP. That was a Kara clean hit DP as well with the dash cancel.
Double far slash here, trying to use the Tommy's, but Revolver, oh my god, in the back turn situation. Not even Vera knew where that combo was headed, but unfortunately doesn't get the super out, so still alive is Lakey, but not for long. Jesus.
Yeah, that's all right. That combo headed straight to a perfect and straight to set point now. Still sitting on burst for Vera in a good position, but Lakey might be able to break the wall here. No, option just to go for the OTG, but the Escabari is mistimed. Love how back and forth this has been. Finally, Vera feeling a little bit of the heat. Spends the burst, knows there's at least one more round remaining.
Oh my god, and the step back once again worked perfectly there for Lakey. Using that PRC slowdown to be able to buy enough room to kind of sell the shimmy as we win the round start right away with Canning Slash.
Yeah, now the downside here is Vera is out of a burst. Tried to be a hero last round, is going to pay for it here. Stuck up against the wall and doesn't have a get out of jail free card anymore. And look at this damage!
Ooh, Kabar gets the wall stick and is going to end up saving the meter. Again, it's just going to spend that half burst, recognizing that they might not get the burst back, but a good deflect shield buys some room.
Parry into RC. Is the scaling too much? And the wall break is just enough proxy for the perfect.
Oh my god, dude, the deflect shield. It felt like we were going to buy enough room there. When Vera returned to neutral, it felt like we might be seeing the end of the set, but Lakey with a great way again to get reestablished game 5 for the first set. And like you said, kind of a brawl between these two, very back and forth. This is how I want to start this. This is the perfect energy for round 1.
Exactly. It's just a straight espresso shot right to your heart. Kicking off this 200 player pool here in TNS. All right, round start situation. Oh, Vera being cautious for the first time, and that's exactly why. Lakey seems to have the call-outs.
Escabari beats the DP because of the active hitbox. That is actually insane as we continue to find Kabaris just over and over. Yoyomaster breaks it after the burst.
Oh, the forbidden air dash there. What a pickup! The Carl Kabari? Bro, these players are nuts. Proxy.
Jab, try to look for the back dash there. Kabari goes for the pull-in. DP wins the day.
This is round 1. Round 1 pool.
There you go. Okay, Tatami Matt actually saves the day here. Lakey full burst. Vera not gonna hold up this time. Wakes up round start. I would say wake up, but it's round start vortex.
Yeah, and there we go. Leaning back on Old Reliable. Getting the parry and then landing a counter hit Escabari. Vera just putting themselves in this horrible situation.
Oh no. Ends up getting a cross up with the Yoyomaster and PRC's the first Lakey. There you go. Round 1 against Eddventure. So a tough draw here is we're going to have the Anji come out to play this time to try and face off against this Baiken.
Duel 1.
Bro, chat, you're crazy. All right, but yeah, Eddventure full time on the Anji. Jacko is a thing of the past. And you know what? I like it. Ooh, parry from long range there from Clept.
Okay, ends up getting the twirl, finds the counter hit. Full confirm with the toes, able to break the wall. Is going to be able to get it with the super, just barely going to clip the toes. I like that. Recognizes the distance and it's able to break the wall.
And that hard knockdown, very valuable. YRC comes out to create some space. Ooh, but a whiff punish there with the Fujin. That's a quick round 1. Before the lyrics even kicked in Baiken's beam.
Okay, came through. Actually goes through with the fish and is able to find the blue beat afterwards. Kind of an odd sequence, but there we go. Gets that counter punch with the standing S.
Ooh, empty jump there, frame kill on the JS. I like the YRC in that situation. You're still tethered, right? So you want to control the tether as much as possible. And Eddventure thought that was a good idea as well, so it goes for the same thing.
Ooh, especially being able to have a bird. What a nuisance of a projectile in situations like that. And is able to get the 5K for the pickup once again. And that sequence continues as soon as the turn is stolen with the fan there, Eddventure kind of gets whatever he wants at that point. There's a multitude of sequences that you can come through that even at some point will potentially start to threaten Chipp if we build enough for an RC to be able to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, and Clept really needs to kind of find the courage to chase up the fan, right? You have to kind of predict when the fan's going to come out, chase Anji to the skies, and punish him for it. You can't allow him to get away with that turn steal over and over and over, or else you're just going to be completely locked down and neutral. Well, let's see. What kind of adjustments are we going to make here going into game number 2? Round start.
Yeah.
Will we live until the vocals?
This song should be banned from the tournament. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll be the one to do it.
Best song in the game, though.
Nah. Knockdown, 2D. That reverse is already spent. Goes for the just block, but doesn't respect the gap there. Clept with the swing.
Oh, BRC goes for the low option and then opts to go for the tether. I like it a lot. Chase to the skies. 160.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a million times, Dauber. In Guilty Gear, in the end, it all just comes back to just 6P. That's always the answer. If there's anything I've learned in my career in this game, just 6P.
Man, Clept is looking so strong at the start of the round. Spends the meter there to try and be defensive. They can still take this, but it's going to be pretty difficult. They have to find a clean hit. Oh, but runs right into the far slash. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I was trying to fish a lot with the Kabari there, using the heavy one, which, I mean, is a pretty decent option here, but you can't get predictable with your timing because situations like that can come up. Anji is one of the characters that is the best at being able to pick up on tempos and kind of just kill you for it.
Speaking of tempo here, Clept is turning it up a bit, crosses to the other side. You can block the cross up, but can you block the overhead?
First available.
Woo!
And throw. That should be the end of the round here, holding the FD. Gonna try and look for some kind of, I mean, you got a puncher's chance here, but it's not a good one as the YRC should be able to seal the deal.
I love that backdash there to avoid the 6K, but is going to get caught by the far slash here, and Clept is able to get around on the board. Very nice.
Yeah, as soon as that YRC was able to connect cleanly, I think that kind of just sealed the deal, but we get that twirl once again. Walk us a little closer to the wall. Actually does actually make it to the wall. I was thinking we were a little too far, but Eddventure takes a chunk of the life bar and a huge advantage.
And just keeping the pressure up, 100 meter there, that's gonna do it. Not even gonna get burst back in time before sticking to the wall, and a perfect from Eddventure up 2-0.
We need a music change. That's the only way we're gonna be able to get back in there.
Oh, let's see.
No, I feel like Eddventure overall is just doing a great job, not falling into a lot of the standard Baiken traps. Is doing a good job of like peppering in steal turns of their own, of like turn steals of their own without being too predictable. Using the fan in correct places, not being overly abusive of some of like the gimmicky stuff, like just dropping the fish on people. I think we have a really nice balance coming out from Eddventure right now, and it shows 2 games straight.
Yeah, he knows how to use Anji's specific tools, things like, you know, turn steel with the fan, or things like spin to call out your bad habits, right? If he knows you're going to constantly press in certain situations, he's going to spin on you and then punish you for it, and that's what we're seeing a lot at round start. This time, after doing it 2 round starts in a row, to just go for the 5K.
Yeah, and I mean, just like we saw earlier too, definitely not one of the best in the game, but a completely serviceable 6P as well. Does a really good job of being able to be used as an interrupt without having to spend any meter.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good horizontal range, right?
Yeah,
Which makes it pretty solid.
I mean, Jesus Christ, another huge chunk of the life bar off the table. Eddventure, plenty of meter to be able to get aggressive here. Finds the touch, but doesn't spend it. Wake up parry from Clept.
Oh no, but just mistimes the combo there. Able to block the overhead, very nice, but the second overhead comes through and the burst is baited. No burst to save you, set point for Eddventure.
Oh, that last burst is such a heartbreaker now. Eddventure, 5K right at the start. And Fujin into nothing. We're kind of just starting to sprinkle in the disrespect, but that's a great weight into the throw.
Empty jump throw. Ooh, a little 2P there just to get you into a tech roll. Spins right through and is able to get a close slash off of that. Oh, this is painful. Should survive from the Japanese guts.
Oh, but look at this sequence we're about to get. Goes for the overhead. That's good up back. But how long can you survive? Has to spend the YRC as well. Still doesn't have the burst available. And Eddventure finds the gap and is able to take the clean kill. 3 games straight.
One thing I loved about Eddventure in that was Eddventure was so willing, especially after wall breaks.
It's going to be on the Jacko, though. So we talked RTS. Obviously, we just got to see Eddventure, who's been rocking the Anji now. We're going to see if that Jacko play is able to come through. But historically, Jacko has generally had trouble across other Guilty Gear titles with characters that are able to have long-reaching normals that kind of cover massive portions of the screen because they're very good at breaking minions, and in other cases, houses, obviously, right?
Yes, that is the big thing here. But at least in this matchup, if Garidos, if Jacko can stay on top of Nago, it's going to be kind of difficult for Nago to deal with the onslaught of pressure that Jacko can put up. See, we're immediately going, putting the mask on, and now your minions are invincible. This is where Jacko really shines.
Absolutely. He's able to use the soccer kick for good pressure. Tap dust. That actually was a crazy sequence there. Goes for the tap dust. As we're probably going to get chipped here in the corner. Yeah, there you go. Went for tap dust. Tap dust actually pushes the minion forward, so actually covered the backdash as well. I don't know if that was an intentional sequence, but that was masterclass to be able to stop the backdash from beating the 5D.
Absolutely. Beautiful backdash as well there, just avoiding the 6H altogether, but a gold burst coming out from Ren. Feeling greedy, but is sitting at level 3 blood, so you have to be careful about how you respond.
I have an update from chat. It's pronounced like the Pokemon.
I was right the first time.
Oh no, try to go for the Fukyo in and look for the throw. Not quite gonna work out here as we get our minions set up once again. YRC does break through though.
Again, look at the blood gauge. We have to be careful about how too crazy we get. Got a couple hits which allowed us to go for Fukyo forward. Should be able to close it out here. Yeah, just cashes out.
Yeah, being able to go straight into Shizu there. Buy yourself some time, being able to potentially go into the overhead situations. We go for the backdash and Beyblade, but it's a great whiff punish there from Garidos.
Ooh, a little bit of a frame trap there, getting caught with the 2P. Set through the wall. That's a lot of damage off of a 2P counter.
Oh, and finds the jump in here. Not enough to kill, even with the Elysium driver here. So Ren gonna get one more opportunity, potentially.
Hard knockdown is gonna be devastating, especially with that 50 meter. Ooh, goes to the deflect shield instead of the burst. I mean, having 2 deflect shields available is pretty nice.
Oh no, and that actually is gonna kill with the OTG. And I do like Deflect Shield there, if only to have a Wild Assault. Because, I mean, there's something we've talked about a lot this patch, Jobber.
Yes. It's 3 letters.
Starts with a W. Starts with a W. Yeah, being able to have that potentially in your arsenal for the comeback, if you're able to land the first sequence and you guess right on the next mix-up, having White Wild Assault as the potential closer for it, or the potential thing your opponent is having to guess against, is just an overload of things to deal with. But we are going to get a swap now.
All right.
Duel
Let's see, the Testament swap. I like it. Testament, another character who can also kind of do the same thing, sending out a lot of projectiles, utilizing those big buttons to shut down the minions, but still, the same exact weakness. Once Jacko is on top of you, Testament doesn't have really good tools to get her off.
Testament does have an amazing 6P though, which is very good, not only for breaking minions when they're thrown out, but again, just you kind of use it like a shotgun. It's a very strong close range potential option to be able to break out of certain situations if they're not true.
Right, there's the burst coming through. Straight to the throw.
Ooh, that was a cute little stagger.
He gets caught in the teleport. What a reaction there from Garidos.
And taps the dust as well. The same sequence that happened again. The minion just happens to cover that extra situation as we find the soccer kick and we continue the chip. Oh, and Testament, just like you said, cornered in that situation. Really nothing with no meter to be able to really break out.
Bit of a whip there. Let's see. Nice. 6P again, trying to kill the minion, but Jacko running right in behind there. Elysium Driver on the walls is going to hurt.
Okay, if we can get out of this situation, though, we have high potential for Ren here. Still has the burst, uses the FD, does get away, and is able to avoid the minion throw. So actually, not too bad of a sequence here.
Oh no. Spends the burst but doesn't get any reward off of it and still has to deal with 3 minions on the screen. Finally gets caught.
That is a super hot take from the chat. Jacko is the new HC. Holy. That is a banger take. I disagree.
I also disagree, but you know.
But I respect it. I respect. If you're gonna say something, you might as well say it with your whole chest. I respect that.
I think Jacko is good, but she
Johnny?
has more problem matchups. We're going. Okay, so allow me to repeat myself for the 3rd time. Johnny has the tools to knock the minions away from far away. But once Jacko gets on top of him, he doesn't have the tools to get her off. He has no reversal.
Oh, dude. The same issue, potentially. I mean, I feel like Johnny's neutral control is a little better than Testament's, though, so there's higher potential when you're both on your feet.
I don't know if I'd say neutral control is better because Testament does have strong projectiles, but definitely offense. So if you can score that knockdown, you can keep Jacko locked down with the guard breaks from the cards.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's the thing that I think that's the biggest key is if you're able to get a card out, Misfinder just becomes a tool that I don't know that Jacko really is able to deal with. But unfortunately, like you said, keeping that pressure on once again. The minions with the shields, dude. The mask on is a little too much as they just ignore everything.
That's a huge problem in this matchup is that the minions are behind you, or depending on where they are, they could just immediately punish your Misfinder, which normally wouldn't be able to be punished from that range.
Oh, and just like that, the card toss from full screen is punished by the 2 minions here. Ren.
Yeah, Johnny wants to have room to set up these cards. He wants to have room to maneuver, and the minions just shut that down altogether.
I like that aggressive option on the button as well. Throws out the minion, does get the knockdown here. And the 2D, obviously, one of the sickest things about Jacko is that she just goes underground when she uses that normal, dude.
Just avoiding the Insenga there as well. Hey, chat, look, the difference is Bridget has a reversal, all right?
There you go.
Bridget can get out of the pressure.
Elysium Driver for the knockdown, the shatter. It doesn't actually make it to the wall here. Opportunity for Ren as we get the YRC.
This is your last opportunity here. I like it. Misstep backwards, but just misjudge the distance of the card. Unfortunate, but Garidos is going to take it 3-0. More than I prove he's not just a content creator, all right? He had that amazing performance at Frosty Faustings, and people said, I'm picking this character, and I can't blame them.
Yeah, it's definitely, I feel like she just kind of has everything. She has a pretty okay reversal when it comes to the parry. Her supers are also pretty good. Decent control is spaced on neutral. And when you're able to actually get pressure, her pressure is kind of suffocating in a way that not a lot of other characters can say, if only just because of this. Escabari is a huge difference maker in the way you apply pressure.
Yeah, for sure, but Escabari can give it and it can take it away, right? If your opponent is savvy, they can use it against you. Beautiful parry and able to close the distance here into the corner.
I love the combo structure as well, being able to go to JD.
Runs right into the bringer.
Oh my god, I was gonna say it with Baiken earlier, but we'll save it for Soul as well. A little extra spice there with the JD loops.
Beautiful, that's what we love to see in Dust We Trust, but a 5P immediately into RC. That's the Zato reversal, rest in peace.
Burst is available, but I don't expect to see it spend here. I love that YRC, and I love the aggressive choice afterwards as well. And 2D to go underground, we're in the bunker, Jobber!
Shut the hell up.
We're in the bunker!
I just let him kill me. I wouldn't even fight back now.
Oh my god! I don't even know what to say, that was crazy!
Avoiding the tornado, bro. That's like that Kabari, just a shutter coming down.
2S knockdown there, goes for the Kabari and is able to find the Tatami because of it. Good deflect shield, but a little unfortunate on the timing there because that is a block string where she is naturally already going to be flying at you as we get into JDs again.
What is the routing that we're seeing right now from both of these players? This stuff is just gnarly. Does get caught in the backdash though from the Wild Assault. Are we going for the wall break? No, we want to keep the wall. I like that a lot. Squeeze out your extra damage.
Oh, gonna just straight ignore the Gunflame, go for the super. Oh man, meaty Gunflame is okay in certain spots, but if your opponent has meter, that is a no-go. They're gonna blow through it every time.
Here we go, 2H, tries to go for the Escabari. Oh god, mortal counter there, gets the pickup. Good damage, good God.
Has meter too. Dashes up, DP, not holding anything. 6P in response, whiffing a DP and then mashing 6P is crazy, Jobber.
Oh, there is something about this matchup that is just an absolute slugfest. We are not stopping pressing buttons. Baits on the DP but doesn't get the punish.
Oh my god, waited for the burst and was perfectly ready. Closes the distance, Fafnir. What next? Holds the FD but catches the bringer.
Yep, baits up the parry, but the burst comes out. Final hit for both of these players. 2S whiffs.
Oh, rising Yozansen. We'll call that, we'll call that an uppercut. A little dragon punch action from her there. It was moving upwards and it stopped the jump in. We'll take it.
You're right, and it used to be a DP motion.
Oh my god, Yozansen catches it out. That was... I feel like we all learned a lot about ourselves watching game one of that set. Jesus, dude.
Just a blistering pace. Neither player stopped or felt like they were on the defensive for very long, right? It's like you got your stuff in and then immediately turn-based, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god. Yeah, see, he TK'd it. Oh god. Dude, well, I mean, if that was game one, this is my most anticipated match of the night. I didn't think it was going to be this early, dude.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. Let's see how things start off. Round start. Immediately goes for the 2K.
A nice ass underneath. Walks it all the way to the wall. Tatami goes for the deflect shield. Luckily, didn't go for the jump route this time.
You see what I mean? Slithraa is just always pressing buttons. We jump, we press a button. We move forward, we press a button.
Okay, good block there. I mean, that is like a really viable option in Guilty Gear, depending on your character, and especially as Soul is the best defense is I'm gonna make my opponent deal with my offense first. Like that is like such a viable strategy.
Yeah, but luckily here, Boat is recognizing the way you deal with Soul is you stuff his moves, right? His special moves usually have some decent startup to them. But now you're trapped into the corner, and that doesn't really matter. Clean hit DP, not gonna kill. Boat's still in this.
Oh, look at the meter too, which is BRC. Careful for the DP here. Gets the Escabari. Next thing should kill. Didn't go for the RC.
Was expecting the burst most likely, but there it is. BRC air throw.
Dude, these sequences are crazy. Oh my god. The back and forth is unreal. Misses out on the combo. Gets 2D'd on the counter. It has to spend the burst. Didn't want to take a chunk there.
Ooh, trying to 6P the Kabari. Just a little too far away. Does land the 6P though. Third time's a charm.
OTG with close slash. Oh my god, and the standing heavy from max distance. Tyrant Rave is not enough.
Yeah, Japanese guts saving Baiken there, but we got that hard knockdown. Just run up honest mids. Bro.
Oh, it's a good whiff punish. Strong way to start here since there's a Tommy, but we DP out again. That sequence has been blown up by Slithraa a couple times in a row. Whether it's deflect shield or DP, doing a great job of avoiding that.
I like that we're constantly utilizing 2D there in neutral after block strings as well. When you're done, like when you push the opponent out with FD, it's just trying to prevent any forward advancement or any Kabaris from coming out.
The jump JK there, actually kind of nasty. Finding the sequence with the jump S, goes for the wild assault.
All right, toss. Yeah, gets the pick up there afterwards. We didn't go for that last game because Slithraa had the burst, right? We were trying to bait it out.
We are going for parries in situations like that. Tries to go for the bringer, gets it with the revolver.
Oh, full conversion as well. We go for the 6H to plant in the corner. There's the mortal counter on the 2D. You're still going to be alive, but just barely.
Wow, that 6H was iconic. And now you have one more sequence. Goes for the jump in, looks for the throw, of course. Dude, Bo with a great read there. I mean, when you are at that a portion of life where one throw can do it, especially when you have burst, you've got to know that sequence is more likely than others. That's so smart from Boat.
Absolutely. The tide is rising here for Boat now, up 2-0, very strong. And yeah, that's right, she can combo off a throw. The children yearn for Exerd, okay? Now just give Johnny a combo off of his throw and we're talking, all right?
No, come on, listen. She at least has to she has to check a box before she throws you to get it. Come on.
It's either Kabari you or put you in the corner because she can combo off corner throw.
Yeah, that she earned it at that point. Okay. All right, well, I mean, we're gonna stick with it here. I definitely think that's the right call. I mean, the character doesn't seem to be the issue here. It's just been a Boat making a lot of great reads, a lot of great decisions, and kind of beating out Slithraa in these situations. Like you said, the way to beat Soul generally is to just kind of stuff him out. If he's able to start swinging a lot of the time, it becomes an unstoppable force. So you have to cut it before it gets momentum.
Absolutely. You have to become the immovable object here. All right, knockdown. Immediately runs into the far slash. Look at these dash cancels, just keeping this relentless pressure.
JP.
And you're right, the character isn't the issue. Slithraa has been taking it to final hit in a lot of these rounds. It's just Bo is able to close things out.
Oh my god, the counter hit on the Vortex there. Still spins the RC just to stabilize. Gets aggressive at the start and finds a throw. Careful for the parry here. Both been going for it a ton.
An Esper proxy. Yo, what's the lottery numbers?
Oh my god, give me a minute, I'll let you know. Tap dust.
Oh, both of them going for the double jump, just chasing each other up. Full screen Night Raid Vortex, putting as many plus frames on the screen as possible.
Oh, we burst! No way we burst.
Again, it's that final hit scenario here. Boat has been so consistent and once again comes out on top set point.
Okay, round start 2S. Gets the poke, but doesn't find much else afterwards. Like you said, he's going for that JD, but just the JK somehow finds a conversion. Doesn't get the full hit, but still all right. Oh my god, your life bar, dude.
DP, and we are going to spend the Tyrant Rave. See the respect that we're showing, right? We walk up and try to bait out the parry, but there's the back throw in the air.
Ooh, just straight up finds the load. Doesn't go for the Ozanson this time. Breaks the wall, but doesn't spend the wild assault. I feel like you gotta keep the knockdown if you want to have momentum, but I respect saving the resources.
Not like this. Boat's about to make an incredible comeback. Burst finally comes out from Slithraa. Tries to go for the forbidden air dash and gets the hit.
Dude, Soul Badguy with the super dash to close the distance. Full burst for both though.
Oh, trade there. Tries to go for the second hit of the Bandit Revolver.
Oh, that's a great chase down too. We're starting to scout out these backdash attempts here. As Slithraa, look at the damage on this combo. Even with the Japanese guts, the life bar is dwindling, Jobber.
All of the dust loop confirmed there to get the wall bounces. And that should, no! We don't get the pickup there, but the tap 5D is enough. And Slithraa gets a game on the board. Trying to sink this boat.
Oh, dude, the potential for the comeback here. It's been so back and forth. Oh my god. Soul versus Baiken is like one of the sickest matchups in the...
It's
this
so
game currently.
scrambly. It feels like who is the master of the scramble, right?
We're battling for king of the jungle between these two characters, dude. So fun to get to watch. 2-1. Boat still sitting on that lead, but Slithraa, I mean, high potential, especially not only with the playstyle that Slithraa has kind of been representing, but just with Soul in general. If we're pressing a lot of buttons, that momentum can get too quick.
Let's see if we can maintain this momentum here for Slithraa, though.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, all you can really do is try and take the wind out of the sails here. Can't let Boat get too far ahead. As there we go, the 6P.
It's just knocking on the front door, trying to jump out. That wrist gauge, it is blinking. Look at the damage of that throw thanks to how high the wrist was. Help! Help! Help!
At the OTG close slash, finds a 6H!
FD jump throw! Yeah, when you just get scared and you are holding on to FD for dear life, that is a big green sign that says, please throw me.
Oh, trying to go for the low profile there. The back hitbox, the super late hitbox that goes on some catches.
All right, Escovari is on. There's the DP out. With the combo off Gunflame. Oh my god, the faint Gunflame to get the 5K. That was bad.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, that sequence actually sends her in the wrong direction there. Goes for the jump back to avoid the 6H, but it's not going to matter here with the DP. Trades back, and Boat finds the better of it.
All right, we're just DPing out. Look at this. There is no such thing as Oki anymore, Proxy.
Okay. No, misses the sequence, but still finds a low.
Oh, the
Are you dead?
S gave us the meaty 2K timing. That was beautiful. 5H should break it. There it is.
Dude, the only question I had there for Death was, were we going to make it to the corner? We absolutely do. 2-2. Boat. I mean, you know, some holes in the hull, dude.
Bro,
we're taking on water, Captain. Oh, God.
Let's see if Baiken's going to go down with the ship or if we can get the mast back up.
How many more boat jokes do you think we can fit into one more game?
We got one more. We can do it.
I feel like we've been doing a good job. Oh god, 2-2, game 5.
You know, the real crime here is that Boat isn't playing the ship.
That's true.
As the song.
True. Oh my god. Listen, man. Gonna follow up there with 2D, finds the counter hit right off the start.
Oh, finally challenging there with the 2D, an immediate burst from Boat, though, to maintain this momentum. Slithraa should hold on to the burst here. Don't want to be a hero. Who want to punish?
Oh my god! It finds after the vortex as well.
Oh, and we are blocking this.
Oh my god! Yes, we are, but that doesn't matter. You can't block a throw. Boat. What a way.
Set point, let's see. All right, sent to the corner early on. Gets clipped by the counter hit. Soul knocks like a cop.
Dude. Wall has exploded. Boat's health has exploded. Goes for the double jump and does escape here. Looks for the double overhead and finds the double JP. Expects a burst.
Oh, but there's the air throw. OTG, yeah, with the 6H. Final game, final round. A perfect. Both of them have burst. All right, round start. Gets the Escovari on. There's the DP coming out. Movement here. You see that Slithraa is constantly utilizing 2D when in block strings, just trying to throw it out to find any gap in low profile.
Oh, Boat on the ropes right now, looking for something, looking for anything. Put to the wall now, though. Tyrant Rave for the second time. I think we live this one as well.
Oh man, Boat's gonna need an SOS though. Burst is the only thing to save us. Goes for the YRC.
Jump back is good. RC taps the dust and finds the hit. It was a crazy tumultuous comeback, but smooth waters never made a skilled sailor. Slithraa, we're in there, baby.
The Anji mirror.
I know I said battling for King of the Jungle last time, but Anji, another one of those characters that definitely can brawl with the best of them. And I mention this all the time when it comes to Guilty Gear specifically, because I feel like it's a really unique thing to Guilty Gear. Not to say that it's not annoying in other games, but Guilty Gear specifically, characters are not very good at dealing with their own gimmicks. And I feel like Anji is kind of the same situation as that. He's very brute force, very forward facing, and Twirl is very good at avoiding a lot of the things that he brings to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Anji's got gaps in a lot of his pressure. You can spin right through that, right, to challenge it. I also want to give a huge shout out to Notorious FGC coming through with the sub, as well as Spitfire coming through with the prime. Thank you all for the support. Now let's enjoy this match here. Whoa, that 2P whip punish immediately goes from the overhead into the fast RC.
Okay, gets the wall stick, taps the dust. They are shockingly similar colors, by the way.
I know, this is going to be, someone's got to change, I'm sorry.
Exactly, y'all showed up to dinner in the same shirt, bro, come on. That's a good 2P though. Back with unfortunately on the ropes on that one. Jesse getting aggressive. Trying to tap the FD to buy a little bit of room here, but that dash up 6P, as soon as you double jump there, you're kind of fish food to Anji at least.
All right, patience, and there it is, spinning right through the far slash, gets the full conversion on the punish. Just standing his ground, and MacMens able to score that counter hit far slash. Now back is up against the wall though. Jesse trying to capitalize, but instead is going to get clipped.
Yeah, it's perfect spacing there. Way to wait. Double co, not enough. Actually, it's too far away. He gets the super on wake up. Oh, and that's twice in a row that MacMens has perfectly spaced themselves around the attempt at going for the twirl there. I mean, that's the other factor of this. While your character is pretty good at using twirl to stop a lot of the things Anji wants to do, there's no better person at knowing when to beat twirl than the Anji player themselves.
Uh-oh, but who twirls first loses, Proxy. You can't be too eager, too quick on the draw.
Okay.
Yeah,
still has burst though.
Flip with the overhead. That's the scary part. Because of how strong Nagisa is, you're always afraid of the low, but the moment that Anji has Mito, that's when that overhead becomes a real threat. Bro, what in the world are we doing right now?
Well, unfortunately not killing. Oh my god.
No, the last few hits of that combo were doing no damage. We were kind of banking on getting the wall break there, but still, with a well-placed back throw, MacMens is able to take game number 1.
I had to wait to the like post-game scene to see which highlights of character got the throw there, because it could have been back throw. Oh my god.
At least they're not playing on the snow stage. Then that'd be hell.
Either way, at the start, MacMens able to keep it going. I mean, so far it has just been pretty even back and forth. Feels like the difference maker is just MacMens being able to deal with the twirl a little bit better here. Jesse has not been able to get very much mileage out of it, and MacMens has turned it into a fourth of his life or more every single time that thing has gotten punished.
Oh, wow, the delayed Nagisa there at the end. The wall, I love that jump cancel there off the JD.
Oh, okay. Oh, but the fish actually still wins out in the end. PRC was a good opportunity, but doesn't turn into much as we look for the overhead. Weathering the storm, though, and doesn't let the turn steal go through. JK is great.
And the fanboy there closing it out, giving him a little disrespect there at the end with the 5K.
Not still too far. He's able to get the full sequence though.
Anji is good in this version of the game, let me tell you.
He's just very strong.
Oh, jumping right out of the fan toss. And we are just back and forth here. There we go. Able to bait out. Well, not really bait out, just patience. Patience is a virtue there and is going to get paid very well for it.
Now scary situation here. Goes for the backdash though. I mean, I said the situation was scary, but it didn't look like he was experiencing very much fear there. Looks for the overhead and a great tech. But MacMens has the parry. Oh my god. He goes for the RC, recognizes that all Jesse can really do there is try and drop the fish. And that super cleanly beats it. Hey, MacMens kind of feeling himself, man.
It's always so difficult to play a mirror match, right? I love every kind of match in fighting games except the mirror match, having to go up against your own character. It's the biggest ego bruiser you can possibly get, but Jesse can't let that get to them here. Has to kind of, you know, feel themselves out, feel out the match here. I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. Yeah, I manual reboot more than once per day. It's okay. I understand. Okay. Forward slash didn't get much. Finds the overhead.
All right, but this is a good start. I think being a lot more aggressive, hyper-aggressive, and stealing your turns as much as you possibly can is going to be good against MacMens, right? He is so solid at playing that neutral game with Anji, you don't even want to get put in that position. Right, back throw. Trying to do something a little fancy.
Just blocks in time. Has to go for the RC here, though. Pushes away and looks for the 2K2D.
Beautiful bait there, but the burst immediately comes out from MacMens. Doesn't want to allow Jesse to gain any kind of momentum whatsoever.
5K too far, though. Still is able to find the sequence with the Nagi, and that will kill.
Didn't even have to spend the super, was just confident in the 5H there. Now sitting at set point for MacMens. Jesse once again getting the first blood.
Ooh, IBFD actually kind of pushes it far enough away to where Wild Assault not a factor.
Oh, trying to steal the turn back with the fan, but you see MacMens knows how to deal with his own character, right? Chasing up, calling it out.
Overdid, didn't turn into much. PRC's backwards to punish the fish again.
Yeah, was able to actually get out of range in time. Normally when you try to PRC to escape the fish, you're still going to get put in a guard break situation. Tragic there for Jesse, now on the ropes. Burst finally comes out to relieve a bit of this pressure, but it might be too lethal already, and there it is.
Yeah, I was able to find the close last there and get the full follow-up. It's a little unfortunate there because...
Here we go, time to jump into it. Yeah, it is the Dirty Dom haircut. I'm glad someone recognized it.
That they cannot change society. Duel 1.
Okay, we're taking a ride on the train here. We're going to have Hee Ho facing off against Scambolini.
Okay, challenge there with the 2P from Scambolini. Not going to allow Hee Ho to steal that turn and gain a little bit of space.
Okay, and just look at the life total after the OTG. Anything will do it now. Scambolini just looking for that one touch here. Went for the JD. Both of them air dash ships in the night, but in the end, Scambolini lands and finds a throw.
Yeah, just the patience of both of them to air dash into nothing, right? Both going for the empty jump. Here we go, trade. Scambolini willing to just kind of sit back, allow Hee Ho to advance, and then catch them lacking.
Oh, but fortunately, I've run out of real estate behind now, and that has turned into this overhead here as we get pulled out of the corner by the disc. It finds the cross-up, but misses out on the combo.
Ooh, back into the low. Nice stuff here. Should be able to get the wall break. Goes for the 2H. No hard knockdown, but that's all right. 6K is going to get blown up. Ooh, yeah, I don't think that was intentional at all there for Scambolini. That was a huge drop and an opportunity on a punish.
Wow, and reversal timing on the hair car. You love to see the super aggressive play here as we find that close slash twice in a row. Knockdown comes through, still not enough to kill, and low profiles the Capel, but still lands the time to find a 2K.
All right, so 1 round apiece here. Hee Ho, though, coming into this with no burst on deck. Scambolini has the option to spend it to gain a little bit of that momentum back. But right now, when it comes to the poking war here, Hee Ho is just winning out. Everything seems to hit. Finally, a DP comes through.
And that's so weird to say, especially Millia versus Kai in poking. Like,
Yeah.
what?
No, Kai is the king of neutral for a reason.
Oh, and I feel like I see the vision when it comes to what Scambolini's looking for too, because a lot of these situations are Scambolini trying to look for JS, which whether retreating or neutral is a really good stop sign. But it feels like Hee Ho is just putting the brakes on at the perfect times to never run into that, because it feels like when you watch Millia versus Kai, a lot of the times that's where Millias end up getting cooked the most, is when they overcommit on some kind of weird jump in. They go for like a Capel to try and close the distance and an odd spacing, and JS just cleans them up. It really just has not connected a single time. It's not like Scambolini's doing anything incorrect by going for it. It's like macro play of the matchup. It's really a great option.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. It's just really, they don't seem to be placed very well. I guess Hee Ho is just making neutral feel a little uncomfortable for Scambolini at the moment, right? Scambolini unable to get into a rhythm, but that might be changing right here, getting the round start, wall break, and immediately going for the Foudre. Good God. All right, hard knockdown. Shock state. Gets the throw into the RC. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Rhythm has been found, Proxy.
Hey, sometimes it's just that easy. Try to start with 5K. I love no meter bad moves. We've talked about that a million times, but it is such a strong option. And I love peppering it in very early just to get that extra little bit of damage.
But Scambolini here, while the offense may be incredibly strong, defense seems to be a little lacking, at least against Hee Ho.
I don't know if Birthday Train is Goldlewis's theme, but it's definitely on his personal Spotify, like, most listened friends. He would listen to Birthday Train.
For sure. And another Foudre. Foudre being so solid in this matchup. I mean, no surprise, right? It does send Kai through the air, is able to blow up things like Capel.
Ooh, and sequences like that is able to just catch the normal jump. Wasn't able to go to for any of those alternative movement options that we normally see from Millia. Just gets tracked down to the ground early, and Scambolini's able to run strike throw as soon as we land.
Also, I just want to, shout out Hee Ho for committing to the bit, is actually rocking the Jack Frost colors as well on Millia. That's hard.
Had to do it. I mean, if you're gonna name yourself like thematically, you gotta go all in, right?
I agree. I 100% agree, and Hee Ho is doing it. But now let's see if we can go all in to take down Scambolini.
Oh, never
here.
mind.
Oh, change the colors.
Never
Wow.
mind.
Egg on my face.
2H counter hit, not the start you want to see here. Look at the life total. I think you're dead.
No, not quite. If we had super, you 100% were. But that is a devastating way to start off this round. Scambolini now can just sit back leisurely and just find one button press.
Oh, but are you going to get the opportunity to press that button here? Millia, one of those characters that life total really doesn't matter at all. As long as it's not 0, she has a chance.
Here it is. The threat of the DP is going to be huge, right? And you see, we try and stay safe. We don't want to get caught by a DP while trying to get too aggressive with a mix-up. There's the 6P into hair car, empty low into the throw. This could be it.
Has meter for the next mix-up as well.
You're
Instead it's
kidding me.
fake disc into OTG. Oh, still had 50 meter for a mix-up as well, or just going for the super for plus frames. That is so sick.
That was such an insane comeback there from Hee Ho. Let's see if we can keep it up. Scambolini turning up the temperature.
Foudre is good again, just stopping the normal jump, keeping Millia grounded. Stealing turns with heavy fireball? Again, it would have worked.
We are just spending everything we possibly can to find a hit on Hee Ho, but we're able to get out of harm's way there with a Capel. 6P, can we make it happen twice, Proxy?
Oh my god, and was able to get the dash up for the optimal confirm with the close slash.
Baits out the
Twice in a
DP.
row!
Oh man, I thought that Wild Assault was gonna whip for a second there, but the hard knockdown is huge. 100 meter on deck.
Burst is available. You gotta just hold it.
You're dead. No, you're still alive, the magic pixel. What a super jump. Utilizing all the air movement as possible, but gets caught by the Foudre arc in the last possible second.
Oh my god, that was way closer to killing than I thought, and I think for Scambolini, same thing. A deep exhale as we're able to live with the burst, goes for the flip kick and finds the touch, has to burst in response.
backdash, beautiful backdash there, avoiding the 5K. Saw Hee Ho try to stick it out again, but to no avail. Backdash gets caught by the close slash. And you
Missed the super!
Yeah, that was a miss hit, but
Uh-oh. Close slash wins the day.
take him all the way to the corner. Should be able to block this.
No way.
Diabolical.
No way. Come on, man. After a missed RTL to get through the wall and have a shot, that's how it ends?
I have to go and get an instant replay of that. Did we drift up RC into air throw? You had to have to actually get the air to get up there and grab Millia. Drift up PRC fast air throw. Wow.
Hey, Rizzolini. 2-1. Good God. A strong sequence between the two. And again, a banger set. What is happening today? What has changed, Jobber, for it to be this way?
Look, we are getting closer and closer to that ARC World Finals, to that last chance qualifier. These players, a lot of these players are going to be at that last chance qualifier, you know? So now is the time to turn it up to reach another level.
Close slash goes for the super. He's going to be able to find a hard knockdown because of it. Nice block, same side.
From the other side, good blocks though from Hee Ho. Still, you have to weather the storm. Is able to land the 6P into the S disc. Look at this again. When you see Hee Ho is playing the footsies game, that's when we come out on top, right? When we kind of play the runaway game, poke with bar slash, poke with 2K2D.
Dude, OTG dash up. A lot of times you see a meaty normal there from Kai. That's a great mix up there to go for the 5P instead. Looks for 5P at round start, but doesn't find anything.
Set up the disc. Blue Wild Assault just for the knockdown. Beautiful stuff we're seeing here from Hee Ho. Holds on to the meter, so we're going to go back to neutral here, but I do kind of like holding on to the meter. Just gives you more opportunities to be more versatile in neutral, and especially on offense.
Oh, but now you're having to block the strike throw. Ends up spending the YRC, PRC right after. Whoa!
Oh, the Schmovement. The Schmovement's real. What a block there from Scambolini, though, but flips right into the 6P. Hee Ho definitely needs to implement more of that 6P into their arsenal here in order to shut down the Foudre arc.
There you go. Strong pickup. Half of your life off the table right away. Even more. Hee Ho in big trouble now. Has hardly built any bars. Still has a burst.
Backdash is picture perfect. Oh, looks like we were trying to go for some kind of maybe burst safe route.
Oh no. Gold burst does not find its mark. OTG with 6-8 RTL. The set is done and Scambolini gonna be up 3-1.
Again, an absolutely insane set. Bangers from start, and we're not even at the finish yet, Proxy.
Dude, it looks like our players all ready, though. So it is going to be Red versus MacMens to come up here. You can't stop the train, baby.
Oh, you can't. Goldlewis is a locomotive.
Definitely good in that spot. Goes to the back dash this time. Buys a lot of room because of it, and it's going to go straight to the super. Because of Goldlewis being a big body, there's potentially an opportunity for that to drop because he falls so fast. So I like just cutting it short.
And that should be the first round here, closed out. No, not quite enough, but the low is going to be able to do it. A dominating first round there from MacMens.
Okay, good tech to start. Oh my god!
Bro, sent to orbit.
Luckily it doesn't scale that heavily, so it doesn't take that much damage, I say, as they take a third of their life.
Immediately into the low again. Ooh, I like the jump there, but unfortunately we weren't able to land a punish that we wanted, and now we do get the wall confirmed. Bit of a drop, that's all right. Keep it loosey-goosey.
Go, sequence gets reset after the fan, uses the wild assault to break the wall, saves the meter for a more potent mix-up. Definitely like the decision.
Setting up the drone, but yeah, just gonna spin right through it, completely nullifying the drone altogether, and MacMens takes game number 1 in quick fashion.
And like you said, I believe this is to put themselves in a spot to qualify, actually. I was just about to make an assumption, and that would have been so dumb of me. I was going to say to play Danny, but Danny's in losers now. It's Yoyomaster over Danny. So these two are playing to play Yoyomaster to qualify, actually.
And it was 3-1, too.
Damn, so Danny to the losers. The
Okay,
shark-infested waters become more infested. Jesus.
Oh, and the spin again. Tries to go for the white wild assault. We do get the guard break. Finally, RedIAmNot getting some offense started. That's what we've been sorely lacking in game number 1. Too far away, though, to get the wall bounce, but that's fine. Still closing out the round.
Yeah, finding the behemoth for the perfect. Half burst available for both players here as we go straight into White Wild Assault. I really like that decision. I say it every time we watch them play. I really do think that RedIAmNot has some of the best understanding of how to use White Wild Assault, and that they are super aggressive with it, which I feel like you should be.
I mean, when you have the invincibility, right? Might as well use it. It is the great neutral skip of our time. Uh-oh.
What else can you say but uh-oh, dude? The hard knockdown looks for the throw.
He was lucky he didn't churn it. Oh, nice block in the very first overhead, but still had to burst there to get out of that pressure.
Yeah, Twirls ends up paying off in dividends there, finds the 5K, but can't get anything else. And of course, I mean, jumping at Anji, never an easy task, whether it's Ko or that 6P. And we talked about a 6P earlier. It does have a pretty okay horizontal hitbox. The vertical hitbox is as good as any. Really, really strong for those jumping.
Sure, here we go. More car. Behemoth steps on the toes. That's why you don't fight in open-toed sandals.
My God.
But now gets sent straight to the corner again. And MacMens has felt like he's been the one controlling the pace of the match here. RedIAmNot, they are just trying to fight back, swing for their life.
Unfortunately now, gonna have to deal with a hard knockdown. Does have meter, does have burst. Plenty of resources here for Red, but doesn't get to spend any of them. The one possible sequence to lock out all of these defensive options is the throw.
Man, and MacMens is just looking dominating in this matchup here against RedIAmNot. It just shows how far Anji has come, right? And MacMens has been playing this character since the start, so has been rewarded handsomely for that patience, for that dedication.
Duel 1.
Well, let's see, can the birthday train take us to victory? We need to get a point on the board. That's a good start there with the counter hit JD.
IBFD buys you some room, but unfortunately some room is not enough against the big man. Gonna get sent to space off the coffin. That is just a Goldlewis round, dude. Finds that first hit and just never lets up for a second.
All right, and I like the patience here too. Let MacMens spin and go for the pump. White Wild Assault right back in. Thanks for the burst. I'll spend some of mine too.
Okay, MacMens now potentially guessing for game. Oh, but okay, gets the counter poke. Good situation.
All right, beautiful wall break. That should be a safe jump, right? Yes, it is, but we go for the PRC anyway, try to go for the low. I love the way that Red is just so willing to spend the Wild Assault if you use Deflect Shield. Like, all right, I'll trade the resources. Doesn't matter to me. I get the guard break. I'm keeping the pressure up. So now, finally, getting a point on the board. This is big for RedIAmNot to gain some momentum. We're going to jump straight into it. No delays at all. No time to rest. We want the smoke.
Okay, jump back right away. Try to give the big man some room. And unfortunately, like I said before, some room is not good enough here. IBFD still doesn't buy you enough room as we're able to get the drone. Try super hard to bait the burst in that spot. Looks for the double coffin. And unfortunately for MacMens here, blocking is not enough. You've got to do something to get on offense here. Oh my god. But unfortunately, there's no offense to be found. A couple big swings in a row, and Red is able to close the round. But here we go with MacMens. Start by wide assault. Is able to get the 2P for the answer.
All right, now here comes the wall break as well. Utilizes the wall assault to get that hard knockdown. Look at this, relentless pressure, goes for the RC immediately into the low. And that should be the round right there. MacMens now sitting at set point.
Okay. I mean, still being able to get these turn steals here, getting that close slash on him a couple times in a row, but the trade not in your favor as you lose a ton of real estate for it. It still gets the reversal with the 2K 2D.
Yeah, and look at the damage on MacMens' health as well. Nearly half of that was chip damage alone in that first sequence. Wall assaults for the knockdown, set up the drone. Now it's time to capitalize.
Uh-oh. Okay, nice block, but just can't block forever. Is able to deal with that first weird fuzzy type situation, but does break out in the end.
And now we have a game 5. RedIAmNot. When you get backed into a corner, that's when they start swinging. And I like the adjustments that we've made, right? Really leaning into those Behemoth Typhoons to force MacMens to either spend FD to stay alive or take some of that chip damage and whittle down that health. And a lot of just more patience, waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see when the spin is going to come out, because you kind of sometimes have to let Anji make the first move.
Definitely agreed. Oh my god, speaking of Anji making the first move there, was able to find that first little touch. The White Wild Assault still finds its mark. Uh-oh. Gonna have to deal with a lot of pressure here, especially with barely any meter, not able to really FD effectively, but there's a great poke.
Yeah, and that is a scary place to poke at, right when you are in the middle of the typhoon. We'll set right back to the ground with the fish.
Fall through came to the same side. PRC. Keep that pressure up. I was gonna say Chipp is starting to add up, but instead we just get tenderized set point.
All that beef. All right, tries to go for the overhead this time. Look at all of these Karas. Every single Behemoth Typhoon is Kara'd, and okay, you're gonna be alive. But that's only because you're on.
Oh my god, and look at the security level as well. Goes for the dash up here and gets some room after the FD. Had to. It felt like they absolutely had to burst there, and Red, dude, sniffs it out. Strong showing from both players, but RedIAmNot continues forward on the winner's side of things.
And that was a reverse 3-0 as well.
Designed with only one thing in mind, and that's hating stuff. Oh my god. Oh, dude. All right, let's get to our match. So, like you said, MFCR.
You're right,
once again.
So true.
So true.
So true. I want Ravens so bad.
I also don't want Ravens.
Raven's story still isn't finished, all right? Gotta finish the story.
He said finish the story.
Finish the story, Raven, please.
Oh my god. Creative just won't let him do it. All right, let's see. Bridget and Leo gonna be our matchup here. Off the start, MFCR says, I'm gonna, you know, I'll give you some room, Dig, but there we go. DP very early in the set.
Oh, and there it is. The yo-yo coming bomb back in. And what is the song choice? I mean, I love this song, but... All right, RC. Oh, and there it is. The dash forward 2D. The shotgun explosive coming through.
Okay, and is able to go for the unstance there for the cross-up. Looks for it for the second time, but Dig is able to interrupt. Maybe missed time there to not be meeting from MFCR. Here comes the super.
All right, hard knockdown there. Immediately into the safe jump. And that's going to be round number 1.
Yeah, cooked up off the Wild Assault. Leo, obviously a huge benefactor. Pushback full screen, but I don't think he seems to care too much about it here. MFCR has felt pretty comfortable playing out those ranges, despite having to take big risks, it feels like, to be able to get offense started from there.
Yeah, I mean, Dig was doing a really good job playing the spacing game there early on in the round, but just MFCR so hard to keep out. He always is able to thread that needle and get right in. Here's the back throw. Let's see what we can set up. OTG right into the yo-yo. Look at the patience there for MFCR. Again, just waiting for that right opportunity.
Pushback is good to get some room. Cannonballs on in.
Patience, yeah, you don't need to go in. But goes in anyway and spends the meter. It's going to get rewarded with a knockdown. What do I know? Yo-yo off the guard break, baits out the burst, excuse me. The flash kick, and there is nothing to save you there.
Oh,
D, double cross.
Haven't able to get into the dribbles here. Good amount of damage against the wall. Gets the break, but doesn't spend the super. Didn't quite have it yet. Pillar just built it in time.
And the burst comes out from Dig. That's the last opportunity to burst, right? And I don't blame them for going for that. You maybe get one more stray hit to stay alive, but now you have an opportunity to turn things around. No meter, though. This is going to be scary. There it is.
And with the pillar, MFCR didn't quite have their own burst built up at that point, and potentially, I mean, at that point, you want to just kind of spend wild assaults, get super aggressive, see how long you can keep them locked down for an extended period of time. MFCR, dude.
Get out of chat and get back in your game. That's my favorite thing. When players in between games just hop in chat. Yo, nah, I'd win. That's crazy.
Listen, that's the
famous last words.
If you haven't watched the Street Fighter tournament from this week, from last week with Valentine's Day, wow, me and Cole had a ball. We had quite a few players talking in chats. It's gonna be one to go look at for sure.
Oh, there we go. Mortal counter on the 2D. Uses the rolling attack to close the gap to the corner. Oh my god, but just that delayed blow slash there. Bouncing.
Because of the slowdown, was able to get the full punish. Starts at the other wall, just block into the 6P.
I almost feel like this song is a tactical decision, Proxy. You put in your own headphones and then just play the slowest song you possibly can.
Listen, I have in-game music muted for almost all fighting games, so I resonate with this strategy.
All right, BRC, create a little bit of space. Love the mortal counter on the 5H, but no follow-up afterwards. Unfortunate, and now you are going to die.
Damn, so that's MFCR once again being able to get this early lead. Even with a good just block there, wasn't able to dash up to try and steal the turn back. Dig unfortunately catches the DP for the troubles though.
Burst. Dig has been playing really well around the heavy fireballs though so far. A lot of the 5Hs to stuff the startup of the heavy fireball. We just really haven't been able to close out any of these rounds or maintain consistent offense, mostly because MFCR is so hard to lock down. Look at that parry. Unstance. Backdash also to try and call out some kind of a reversal. Again, more set play.
After the tech, we go straight for the 2D. A little missile dropkick action again from MFCR.
That's the king down back 4, bro.
Damn, so it looks like Ryu from the streets. He's out here able to take 2 games straight, dude.
He's even got the boom box. Now he's really from the street. I love the avatars in this game, honestly.
That's true. I feel like I maybe just don't pay attention to the menu often enough, but I think it was Red had the Bedman one, and that thing is so damn goofy. Like, so...
My avatar is just Metal Bat. But here we go, jumping into the next one, 2K2D.
Throw OTG. Okay, and loop that pressure. I mean, this is what we know Bridget for. The infinite.
Oh, doesn't go for the throw this time. DP out from MFCR. One. Ooh, there we go. Answering back with a DP of your own. Don't forget that Bridget does have that reversal option. May not do a lot of damage, but it matters.
Wow, and then wakes up with the 2D to try and not only potentially get the backdash, be able to jump over the throw attempt. The DP is whipped, and MFCR all of a sudden feels like he's back in this.
He absolutely is back in this, especially if he can get the wall break here. Opts not to go for it, and that's okay. Instead, steals the corner and steals the round.
It couldn't be better. You leave yourself in a controlled position. Your opponent doesn't actually get wall stuck, so they don't gain a chunk of their own burst back. That is just super well calculated from MFCR. That is very sneaky to land to go for the throw. Gets the anti-air, though. Dig with a great sequence here. Look at the life total from MFCR, but I mean, Leo on that short list of characters where life is just a resource, man. That momentum can build up quick.
The perfect spacing there, just narrowly avoiding the 5H. Utilizing the recovery as a way to get in, but now we're trying to get out of the corner here. Delayed rolling attack. There it is, roll counter with the 2D. Burst finally comes out from Dig. Doesn't want to allow MFCR to get that reward. Especially doesn't want to be put right back into the corner after all this work to get out.
Full screen, able to get the poke with the yo-yos there. That mid, like 2 character length plus range. Bridget is just so dominant at it. And Dig has done an amazing job of being able to maintain it whenever possible. Obviously, MFCR has this knockdown this time, so it's not quite as easy. Okay. 5K and look for the dash through twice in a row. We look for the cross up. There's the tech in the end. MFCR looking like they could be able to finish the game here. Anything will do it at this point. It dashes up for the 5P.
Oh, 2K immediate press into the RC. Whether it hit or it was a block, that was going to be the way to get our turn from Dig.
That's a good way to break through. Wakes up with the 2D once again. Taps the dust, but we use the burst.
Hell of a comeback we could be seeing here. Goes for return of the killing machine to score the hard knockdown. MFCR still sitting on that burst and about to get 50 meter.
Holding the burst for as long as possible. Ends up spending it pretty high in the air here. And then again, 2D, the burst option with a missile drop kick. There you go, MFCR.
What a whiff punish there from MFCR. And you saw we were constantly throughout the entire set measuring that 5H, right?
Ooh, baby, not bottom 1. Put some respect.
How's the weather down there, Zato?
Exactly. All right, let's get to the match, though.
All right, RedDitto coming through with the Ramlethal Valentine. Lots of Anji representation tonight as well. Anji and Baiken kind of the MVPs. Bro, that is Scum Dipper, all right? Full screen low. All right. right into the super immediately. And that's going to be a wall break and the first round here for Eddventure, starting things off with an exclamation point. And now RedDitto answering back, going to get a wall break of their own. Windshield wipers come through. It's going to be a positive bonus. Let's see how we spend it. A little bit of patience there at round start, but does get the roll counter on the 5H. And now, are we going to go for another wall break? We absolutely do. Instead of wanting to hold on to the corner there for some pressure, he cashed out on the damage and tried to go for the pressure with the hard knockdown. But Eddventure waking up with the reversal super. This is still a big climb to make this comeback, and it's not going to happen here with the laser coming through. All right, gets the low. First comes out. Eddventure trying to get the momentum here early. You'll see a lot of players hold on to the burst until way late into the round, but Eddventure willing to spend it, knows how dangerous it is to be in the corner against this character. Oh, IP after the wild assault gets caught, and that's going to be game number 1 in RedDitto's favor. Beautiful performance. But, you know, Eddventure did play that first round incredibly well. We just need to see a bit more of that. It's just, it's so difficult to play that neutral game against a character like Ram, who has incredible buttons, has the threat of throwing the sword, right? Even if you spin through the sword, that's no guarantee of anything because Ram's going to recover in time. Since when did Eddventure play Anji? Eddventure has played Anji for a while, but now has made the full-time swap after the most recent buffs. But what a punish there, too, with the 5K to the toes. Beautiful challenge. Yeah, you can't allow Eddventure to get away with those neutral skips. Throwing out those huge buttons for Ram is so powerful in this matchup. Run up BRC backwards. What if that was maybe a bit of a misinput? We were probably trying to land into a low or something like that. But still, works out in the end, is able to close up the round. Now flip on in. Try to poke with the 5K afterwards. No punish this time. Nice backdash there from Eddventure, though. No one able to make a real clean connection. But there it is. Throw immediately into the butterfly. Get the set play started. RedDitto, great defense. But defense does get cracked finally. And yeah, just spend it. Into the RC. No, didn't even need to go into the RC close slash series there. The super was just enough to get the kill on its own. Round start JH from RedDitto taking a bit of a different approach. Taking to the skies a bit more now into this next round. I like what I'm seeing. That 5H still paying taxes here. And you should be alive with the guts that Anji has. There's not a lot of risk gauge. And there it is, just barely. One last opportunity here for Eddventure. You do not want to allow RedDitto to get that 2-0 lead. RC, chase up for the guard break. Runs deep in and then goes for the backdash, trying to bait out the throw, but the 5K punish is going to do it. And that is a 2-0 lead now for RedDitto, which is a situation nobody wants to be in, chat. I know all of you have been there before. I've been there as well. Having to make a reverse 3-0 sweep in a game as volatile as Guilty Gear Strive is an absolute nightmare. We've seen it time and time and again, though, with these top players, and Eddventure is a champion in his own right.
Especially against a character like Ram, who has the style of control that she does. She just represents like a different kind of wall to be able to come on, because she is just unbelievable being able to stop momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a lot of that, just the stop sign that is that 5H, preventing Eddventure from really doing any kind of solid approach. Now dashing on in, great throw tech, but still you're stuck in the corner. Needs to find a way to get out. I like using the spin as a counter to the rock.
Wow, honestly, this has perfect timing to be able to go for the block on that one here. But again, closes that distance. The side feeling like a little melee wave dash. I thought Genesis was over as we close the distance like that. Super break the wall, but still not enough, yeah.
Still so scary, even though you have the life lead here. Nice! Going right on in, sliding in for the throw. Eddventure fighting to get a point on the board.
Okay, and they're finding it here with the Rekka's dash cancel. He's gonna be able to go for the super, but no, he's gonna save the meter. I feel like this is the better offensive choice for sure.
The rock again, 100-meter. No burst for Eddventure, stuck in the corner. This is 25 to life, and here comes the laser.
And that is like, I like the what we just saw there. Went for one hit Rekka, dash cancel into rock. That is a hell of a turn steal there. Okay, sets up the butterfly. Is able to escape for the most part, but does find the overhead. Not much consequence off of it, but every hit starting to add up here. Has to spin the burst.
RC run deep in just to get more of that corner pressure, more of that corner presence. And there it is, counter hit. Eddventure getting a point on the board. This is the start of the comeback.
That was
Can we ride the momentum?
That was the first time on defense RedDitto felt like really uncomfortable. I don't want to say panic feels like a disrespectful word to pick there, but it was a lot of like up forward, a lot of kind of like, I don't know, options that you normally wouldn't see from them on defense to try and escape from that corner situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and up forward is a really, really scary thing to do when you're in the corner against Anji, right? Because of the threat of his rising guard break. Even if you block it, you're getting sent right back down to the corner, and now Anji has pressure on you.
Putting in that work with the rock, goes for the dash cancel, steals the turn with the 5K. Is able to backdash far enough away and does find a knockdown afterwards. It's a great twirl.
Alright, send the fan, get the kill. Eddventure is riding this momentum right now, Proxy. Can we take it to a game 5?
That's a little bit out of time here. Goes for the hop, does find the hit. Doesn't get much for it as we get the IBFD. Defense continues to hold up for Eddventure. Oh, but the sword explosion just covers so much ground. Overhead into the low. Ends up finding the throw. Ends up not spinning the meter there for the OTG or the RC. Ends up just reestablishing pressure with the rock.
Oh, counter hit 2S, able to hit its mark. We're gonna go for the coast to coast confirm. Yes, we do, but a 2 RRC, excuse me. Mixing up my colors here. He's gonna be able to close it out.
Well, they're good. Does find the connection with the rock. Spending the burst here. And finds a pretty nice confirm as we land with jumping S, it looked like there.
And Eddventure's in a dire spot right now is what I would say, but one well-placed counter hit is going to push us all the way to the other coast just like that. Stays outside of throw range and is going to close out this next game to take it to game 5.
Jesus, I mean, we talked about what, not only against just RedDitto in general, but against Ramlethal, how difficult it is to be able to mount some kind of comeback like this, but Eddventure has just made it look trivial so far. The offensive structure for him has just been perfection since game 3 started.
Yeah, and I mean, again, you see this time and time again in Guilty Gear Strive. This is why we have a full 3 out of 5 format, right? The game is so volatile that sometimes you don't have enough time to adapt within the first 2 games. We've seen 3 comebacks constantly throughout the lifespan of this game in some of the most exciting sets ever. But that's not going to stop RedDitto now, making the adjustments. ERC tries to go for the multiple overheads. Eddventure weathering the storm. But you can only weather it for so long until cracks in the foundation are found.
Yeah, and Mortobato, best super, breaks through, saves the day. RedDitto set point again. 5K didn't find much. First is still available as we twirl through. Fish is not whip punish. That is huge for Eddventure. Another lease on life because you could have taken a grip off of that.
All right, spin right on through Midare. Trying to run forward to punish the Nagiha and instead get tossed back into the corner. That is not where you want to be. PRC keeps RedDitto locked down, Proxy.
Yeah, that whole sequence kind of unbelievable from Eddventure. RedDitto wisely saves the burst for the final round. Max resources for both players going into this one.
Here we go, immediately spending the Wild Assault. We want the wall break. We want the positive bonus. Get as much of a lead as we possibly can here against Eddventure. Trying to shut down any hope of a comeback.
Ooh, I like that. Hadn't committed to anything. Tried to go for the backdash. Just block. Doesn't find the punish they were looking for.
No burst now to save Ed. Does have access to a deflect shield or a wild. Is it going to be enough to save you? There's the throw. RC, that's going to be it.
Oh, and a close attempt at a comeback there, but the perfect for RedDitto is going to stamp the ticket. That's going to be top 8.
Another top 8 qualifier, the final top 8 qualifier, because Yoyomaster beat RedIAmNot 3-1.
Yeah, crazy to see.
So instead of reflecting on
Quick top 48. People have been getting killed. I feel like most of these matches have been like, even though they've been game 5, it has been a lot of public executions from these players. There's been a lot of beat-ups. But either way, getting started. A couple good throws in a row here for Marvelo as we work into the corner. But again, the best reversal in the game, 2P. Okay, pressure continues though, as we're able to get the drone set up, and it does buy us a decent amount of real estate here, and does actually get us completely out of the corner, so definitely a really strong way to start, as the Gold Burst connects actually. So you're going to opt into that instead of trying to go for some White Wild Assault shenanigans. Come through again though, but like I said before, Marvelo is one bad interaction away from losing his entire life bar here. YRC to come through. Cheryo offense finally established. And now it's time to guess. But no, just a YRC instead. Not having to guess too much here as we find the command throw for the knockdown, and doesn't get the OTG afterwards, but still Alpha Blade is enough. Somebody in the chat just said he's against White Wild Assault. No, listen, the power is here. You gotta do it. White Wild Assault way too high. Actually doesn't hit for Marvelo, so the Wild Assault actually gets wasted there. Cheryo, another lease on life without having to deal with positive bonus Chipp. Okay. Maybe a little overly patient in the corner there as the BRC forward gets the trade. Good recognition by Marvelo to see that was going to have the frame data to be able to press the button in that spot. Goes for the records twice in a row and ends up finding a throw. And the bonsai, okay. So goes for the first hit of the record there, actually whiffs, but because of the timing, bonsai comes out damn near immediate, looked like. And that's going to turn into a full game for Marvelo. For Marvelo, obviously, has been performing very, very well, making cool content. And shouts to Nymoons, obviously, for the he's been on the team for a while, but for a clutch pickup, because Marvelo has been the homie forever.
Yo, when's Marvel?
Hey, listen, man. I try to make too many comments about it, but like, man. This guy's had a mastery of ninjas for a very long time. Everybody knows that he used to play Marvel for a long time, but I was a very strong Strider player pretty much the entirety of his career in the game.
And now a very strong Chipp player on top of it. Nymoons Marvelo here. Nice press on the 2P, blowing up the Gamma Blade. Oh no! Tried to counterpoke, but the drone was still on screen. Marvelo must have thought that it was going to disappear.
Block on the first ball there, comes through with the Rekkas.
Run up 6B is going to whip. Get the chip damage, bro, when he blocks anything.
Oh, and the RC just does reach and is able to take the kill. And as we said many times before, that is just the nature of the beast. One bad interaction, and Marvelo is sent to space here as White Wild Assault gets us to the corner already.
Yeah, he has to play this matchup so incredibly clean. At any point, it can end there. And we break the wall with the White Wild Assault. Oh my god, what a call out from Cheryo.
God, dude. Jesus.
The worst part is, you have to sit there and think about what you just did.
That's definitely the worst part, and it's even worse when they don't throw it. They just look at you, and the character just stands there and stares at you and is like, you know what's about to happen. Good God, dude.
That was brutal there, but a nice way to answer back from Cheryo now, taking this to game number 3, tying it up 1-1. Again, it's all about the momentum. Momentum is so important. I would argue it's more important for Chipp in this matchup, right? To be able to get that ball rolling and prevent Goldlewis from getting that game started.
Yeah, and it's about how you apply pressure with your momentum as well. Because obviously, we have a lot of different things you can do, 5K type of stuff. Or you can just kind of, you know, be overly aggressive. A lot of stuff can come through.
God, look at this overwhelming pressure here. Counterplay to Zato, Lapras? Try picking Faust.
Lapras comes through with this, a variation of this message every...
Yeah. try picking Faust for Johnny. There's a perfect.
Oh my god. The upgrade. Sorry, I thought you were about to get got.
No,
I was trying to save you.
Nah, I know what it is now.
Oh my god.
You know what this is about here right now, too. This pressure on Cheryo. There's a beautiful IBFD challenging the Gamma Blade again.
Just know that everything I do is meant to protect you, John.
I know.
Rekka's coming through. He's going to go straight into the super.
You weren't there to save me from Mr. Ingolf, though.
Oh, God. Nah, you got to hold that one.
Oh, break block on the cross-up attempt. Oh, you got to eat a taste of your own medicine.
Oh, God, dude. Off the wall. Spends the RC. It's one of those ones where, there we go, the guaranteed damage on the shatter is enough to kill. I was like, no way Chipp finds a way to not make this kill. Like, you have to work hard and discover a way for that to not finish it up.
Yeah, so here we go. Marvelo might be sending Cheryo down to the loser side of the bracket. Trying to eliminate both Goldlewis players, or send both Goldlewis players down to the loser side at least. Preventing them from getting in here in winner side top 8.
Dude, I mean, all the spots have already qualified at this point, and it's a hell of a bracket. But like I said, losers bracket starting to catch up here, and I'm just looking through both sides of this. Pretty much all of these matchups could just end up being like top 8 winner side type matches, even here in the losers. This is unreal, man.
Absolutely stacked bracket like always every single week here at TNS. Now let's see, is Cheryo going to take this to a game 5? Or is Marvelo looking to close it out right now? We have the corner pressure already, but can we maintain it? Not with White Wild Assault in the pocket. But we just trade one corner for another and send you right through it with the Uzumaki Barrage.
Okay. Ends up spending the burst there. RC's over the drone, but it doesn't matter. 6P ends up having to spend the burst of his own, but now going into the corner. The drone holds down the neutral. That, wow. Goldlewis, you gotta stop hitting the gyms, bro. The traps are too big. There's no reason that should have hit him.
And the RC gets the pickup, and there it is. Marvelo is now sitting here at set point. Cheryo dying with 100 meter. It's so tragic.
That's what I like to see. Round start, White Wall Assault. Got a good amount of offense off it. Couldn't find the hit, but it's still okay. Definitely the right decision either way.
Oh man, the PRC. Able to get that overhead. Just relentless pressure. And look at that pickup too off of an anti-air. No hard knockdown, but that's all right. Marvelo is getting this positive bonus. Goes up to the wall.
Oh, but look at the life total here. Has to go for the gold burst. Gets the drone out.
Just as PC Genji comes through with $20 in the match here, that gold burst was for you.
Locks out for the most part here. Has to go for the backdash. Doesn't have any meter. I was thinking maybe down with the system was going to come through. But instead, it's just going to be Bonsai. The overhead for Marvelo. 3-1.
One dimension, when you talk about 3v3, I wanted to talk about the 3v3 mode coming up in Strive a little bit. Seeing how people were feeling about that. But we can always talk about it another time because right now it is time to jump into our top 8. Yoyomaster versus RedDitto. Here we go. And RedDitto is out the gate swinging with the red Wild Assault.
Rock and actually throws the reversal there. So fortunately for the DP, they're not going to work out. Ends up finding the low and forces the burst out.
Man, we are just keeping the pressure up. The moment that we get meter, we spend the fast RC.
Okay, the pretty decent job of closing the distance there. Ends up getting the tech throw. PRC, the BRC to actually try and get back to the other side, but still gets anti-air. It's kind of crazy how north Bridget's normals reach, but drops the combo for the kill.
Beautiful throw. Ooh, 6P put you right back in. Thought you could escape. There's no escape when Bridget has a word about it. And whoa, behind the back gets the pickup into the RC.
Jesus, and Red is going to hold on to the burst. A crazy comeback from Yoyomaster. I would have loved to see the burst there just to try and hero that round away, but ends up just spending it early in this one.
On the IAD in, able to hit its mark close enough to get the wall bounce as well with the 6H. Hashing out with the super. I mean, just go for the rock. You know, the rock is a really interesting option to go for immediate there because you're just completely circumventing any kind of a reversal option from Yoyomaster.
Hey, listen, he's got a new life breathed into him since joining the Bloodline. BRC trying to get through, not quite there as we find the low and forces the burst. And once again, RedDitto fighting from behind in this spot.
And there we go, 2K2D right after the kickstart. My heart. Just enough to close out game number 1 here for Yoyomaster. Look, the rock's turning on Roman Reigns. Proxy. All right, it's happening.
Oh my god.
He's a double agent.
I respect it. And so back to it again. I mean, Yoyomaster with a pretty ridiculous comeback in round 1. Things get a little bit messy, and has just been able to maintain control, which, as we say all the time, is such a tall task, not only against Red, but just against Ramlethal in general. That's like her whole shtick.
Does the PC Genji come through with the $20 in the match arena?
Okay, Yo-Yo set up. High-low tries to apply. Okay, ends up pressing out in a good spot there. 2K into 5K.
Oh, but the burst comes out. Immediately sends out the Yo-Yo. We see RedDitto throwing out 5H as many times as it takes to get the hit.
PRC, but doesn't get anything for it. Oh no, and with the Wild Assault to follow, that should be a kill here. The double one-shot wiper's not enough. A pixel.
Pixel is all Yoyomaster needs. We have the meter. We can FD everything to stay safe, but instead we spend the YRC. There's the Wild Assault. No clean hit, and the 2K with the toe tap is going to do it.
Clean anti-air. Sets up the Yo-Yo from that distance. Again, like you said, we got a plan. The plan is 5H. Jesus.
I mean, it's so good. It's going to shut down. Using it to counter poke Bridget's own 5H is really solid, right? Using it to shut down Bridget trying to throw out the yo-yo from far away is really solid. Going back to the rock again, but there it is. The Starship. Chase that White Rabbit, but it's going to get tossed. And so now one apiece here between RedDitto and Yoyomaster. Both still looking incredibly strong, right? I feel like this could go either way at the moment. Could even see it going to a game 5, which we've seen many times tonight. All these players so evenly matched.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, RedDitto is just going to have to keep with this momentum and I guess press more 5/8. Like we said, that has felt like the money button, and it has been definitely brute force so far.
This time going IAD over the 5/8 attempt.
And we'll keep off the rock on that one. Oh, disgusting being able to climb the tree all the way down and is able to get the follow up to the wall.
The Bear Platinum. Hard knockdown, positive bonus. Catches RedDitto trying to go for something on Wake Up there. YRC though alleviates some of this pressure. Now it's time to take charge of this match.
Okay, does manage to find that touch. Very nice. I was a little worried because of the Rekka there, but does end up working out in the end. RedDitto gets the lead now. Max resources for both players at the start, though. We go straight for the Wild Assault, but loses offense right after.
I like the early burst there from Yoyomaster. Try and take control. Making a comeback on low life with Bridget can be pretty difficult, especially against a character like Ram. So you need to find your wins where you can get them, but unfortunately it seems like it might all be for naught.
Okay, still has resources though. Aggressing backwards, gets a lot of room and a great whiff punish there as we close the distance and keep the aggression up.
6B hits marks up the yo-yo. Rolling right on in, this is huge. Aura.
Okay, Yoyomaster. Dashed up for the 2K, it was way too far. Jab dust also super too far.
Yeah, for sure. And now we just have to find that one last hit. RedDitto still has burst available, but are you willing to spend it?
Oh my god, 6P to nothing! Wild Zone's way too far! 6P to stop the jump in.
Man, RedDitto just with the spacing off multiple times in a row. It's going to be a bit of a detriment here. But unfazed, going straight into this next round with purpose. Whoa, got clipped with a counter hit upon landing.
Okay, chin, safe jump, had to spend all of the meter, but does get out of pressure, which is all that really matters in the end. And unfortunately, loses Footsie straight afterwards. Yoyomaster with this amount of meter, I think there's a kill.
Not quite. Just alive here. What a deflect shield.
That hits. You're dead. Oh my god, the windshield wipers to close the kill. Jesus, man, RedDitto does make it work.
You had every opportunity. It's so scary.
Oh, dude.
You can never count Ram out.
Since the addition of the Rock, this character just feels like she's on another level. And that's to say that she's like never been bad. Like no version of Strive Ram has ever felt like she wasn't like in the conversation. So this Rock is different, bro.
She didn't even need it. That's the crazy thing. But by God, is she good with it. She's making the most of what she's got.
Okay, after Rekka's trying to go for the standing reset, Yoyomaster pretty easily evades that one, but unfortunately the back throw comes through. Potential incident. Okay, he does break the wall. Expecting potentially a little bit more, but ends up okay. IBFD baits out the throw attempt.
Sets up the sword with the PRC. Make sure we can get the overhead there with the dust. Combo into the sword, and there you go.
I was able to close that distance in plenty of time. RedDitto threatening the set now. Yoyomaster closes the distance. Doesn't turn it into much though. Does get to the wall, but doesn't get the wall stick, doesn't get the wall break. Unfortunately, back on defense now.
Five age, Scooter on in.
Oh my god, the tap dust again. Drops the combo and dies to reversal super. That'll teach you to drop combos in my neighborhood. Oh.
If it works, we say it in Japanese. You hit them when they're waking up. That's okizeme, all right?
Oh my god.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
That's how we ain't got okizeme. We just got mixed. Oh my god. All right, let's get started. Other side of winners. Marvelo versus MFCR. Already to start, Marvelo walks him down and punishes the DP right away.
And that's going to be a huge part of this matchup, right? Is being able to bait out or block MFCR's DPs. He loves to go for reversals. Wow. And what a lightning fast first round, and a perfect on top of that.
Yeah, Marvelo going for a long run on the last one too, was trying to prevent that backdash. Dashes up with the 2H at the round start. Dash up 5P in response from MFCR. Unfortunately misspaces it. And all of this damage, this wall break, and the next mix-up to come is all because of one misspaced 5P.
It's the micro spacing that matters the most in a matchup like this. In any kind of matchup against Chipp, he is so fast, so good at whip punishing, especially in the hands of Marvelo, that you can't slip up. Alright, first comes out there from Marvelo now, trying to take this back to neutral. What a counter hit from so far away.
Wow, the whiffs back and forth, looking for the 6P, trying to find something, but 2K ends up working out. Footsie's in my guilty gear, jobber?
Who would have thought? There's the overhead.
There you go, that's more like it. Get that footsies off my screen. Let me see some mix, the overhead to come through.
I want to see some grime, I want to see some mischief. Ooh, taking it to the skies. MFCR with the burst. Didn't want to get sent through the wall. That was a real possibility off that confirm.
Double backdash there from Marvelo ends up being successful as well. These delayed low Rekkas. Nice way to go as the Alpha Blade does find the hit.
PRC immediately into the low. Gets caught on the backdash. Wasn't able to get a big confirm off of it, but instead the... Whoa! Crazy of him to actually dash away from Chipp while in back turn stance.
Oh, but look at the meter here. You know what comes next. Oh, it's dash 6P instead. Actually finds the hit because of it.
Oh, and the 6K is going to hit. Marvelo either trying to jump out or trying to press a button.
Wow, unstance, dash up to threaten the throw, but then respaces far enough away to where it's still at threat territory to 6P if an IED had come out. That is a strong sequence.
Yeah, and the 6P was really on point as well. Every time Marvelo took to the skies, MFCR was just ready with it. And now let's see how we're going to make the adjustments. Let's see, the round start situation here is going to be really important. Marvelo usually does like to back off a little bit. Oh, he takes a micro step backwards and immediately goes for the 2D.
FD does buy enough room to not threaten too much with a cross up there. Distance close when we find the throw. Again. Whoa!
And there it is. Gets the punish. Oh, that was a counter.
Jesus, dude. Look at the life total. This is the, when we say Chipp is risking it all on every interaction, this is what we mean, dude. Life total absolutely dwindling at this point. MFCR looking to make it a 2-touch game.
Oh man, but here we go. Marvelo trying to mount that comeback. Still 100 meter on MFCR's side. DP's happening, whether you like it or not.
That or the Berserker Barrage. One of two is coming through soon.
The YRC, there's the Alpha Blade. Shouts at Yuri Call for the bits. Thank you so much.
Out.
Stocks rising. Oh, just double 2Ds.
Oh my.
The run through.
Really good for the OTG as well. Rekka, delay. Don't crumble under the pressure. Oh no, Bonsai connects and we Alpha Blade into the 5P.
And the Alpha Blade to the other side was so smart too. Just catching MFCR off guard. Oh no, look at this damage. Chase to the skies. He could have RC'd that actually. Spends the Wild Assault. That was a great attempt at an escape there from Marvelo. And now we're looking to turn things around again. Can we make another comeback? Can we get a point on the board? Prevent this overwhelming lead from MFCR. Here's a great conversion. Take it to the wall. Believe it.
I mean, still, when you structure this pressure, look at the meter, look at the burst. MFCR has everything he could possibly need. Leads with a gold burst, and regardless if it blocked or not, he commits to the DP. Look at the life totals now. Gold burst connects.
Yeah, just back up. Back up. Let that meter fill up. Now you have options. There's the PRC. This is so scary. Blocks the run through. He's out of his damn mind. That's 2 run throughs in a row, but gets caught by the 2K.
Dude, MFCR just is on something different with the way that he kind of plays offense, man. It feels, no matter who he's against, it feels disrespectful. It feels like that's just how his style through and through.
That has always been his style, is he does not care what your options are. He cannot be conditioned. And that goes a long way, right? If you're not used to that, if you don't realize, okay, I have to play a different kind of game when I'm facing MFCR, you're going to fall to him. That's really just how it goes.
Chad even said it. Post wall break, gold burst into DPRC.
Duel 1.
That's your man's?
Yeah, that's our man. That's why he's got the tag.
Oh my god, sick from MFCR. And he's able to get the wild assault right off rip. Look at Marvelo's life total just dwindling already, but does get the Alpha Blade out of the corner.
A little too far away for that 2H. Tried to go for a punish. You talk about damage. Chipp can deal it too. No longer death by 1,000 cuts. Bro, the 5D after going through the wild assault there to keep the pressure up. And now it is set point here for MFCR, threatening to 3-0 Marvelo here in top 8 winners.
Oh my god, what a throw after the just block here. Sets up the clone, but the DP breaks through.
Marvelo trying to play that spacing game, but is going to get whiff punished by MFCR. Anti-air with the back turn P. God, bro, this is not looking good.
Oh, went for the 5P and just waited to see what the option was going to be. Marvelo does find the hit, though. Has pressure in the corner, but there was that one little opportunity where we saw that tiny slowdown from Marvelo, and hesitation is death.
And there it is. Back turn S is going to be enough. MFCR takes it 3-0 over Marvelo.
That's going to move him into the winners finals now. The design is cool. I like her auto combos are different. I feel like she's a great direction for the game. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, for sure.
Duel 1.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh no, meeting air to air is not what you want to see in this situation. Goldlewis gets the jump in afterwards, and then that little delay and finds the air to air for the second time.
Oh, the run up special isn't going to work out on Cheryo here. Another throw break from Danny. Still on point. Excuse me, from Cheryo. Gets the PRC as well into that punish with the 2P.
Lay with the behemoth. Ended up having to block. Still fine though. 2S doesn't get much. Dashes underneath and gets the trade, but you can't afford trades at this point. Unfortunately now, the account has hit 0. A little overdrafted maybe with the behemoth. These car behemoths. Danny just able to weather the storm. I love that. The backdash to make sure that you had the spacing so that the stun dipper would actually connect with both hits. That was so key there for Danny. Yeah, TK Fireball definitely a good idea as well, with Cheryo very ready for it. Jesus, dash underneath came from so far away. RTL still alive, and look at the resources for Cheryo. Of course.
OTG, yep, there it is.
Jesus, man. OTG Behemoth, it's just that good. First game in favor of Cheryo there.
He's just scraping you off of the pavement. We say it so many times, Proxy. Goldlewis is the most Guilty Gear ass character ever.
Really is. I appreciate it. I put a real honest effort into trying to play him, and I've never played him. I love watching him.
He's so fun.
Okay, slides on in, zip to find the throw because of it. Heavy fireball.
Cheryo not sweating too much to try and get out of the corner here, right? Slow and steady wins the race. But all this movement here from Danny, just trying to bait out any kind of a reaction from Cheryo.
I'm surprised that we haven't just seen, as soon as they start going for like overly confident, kind of shimmy in and out type stuff, just white wild assault. Just kill him for it.
Well, Cheryo is actually a little bit more conservative with the white wild assault compared to a lot of other Goldlewis players.
Man, like, I feel like I would just be like using it instead of trying to tech throws. Like, I'm just gonna run you over.
You gotta be careful because you can't throw the white wild assault. It's one of the downsides of it.
Okay.
Cheryo trying to play that footsies game, stopping on the toes, not gonna work out. Just kind of getting peppered with all of these stun edges.
Oh, layers continuing even after the just wall. Can't find any room, but there's the went for the backdash and tried to find a throw of their own, but Danny's the one that comes up with the throw.
And there we go with a perfect. That was a long perfect as well. Nearly 60 seconds left on the clock. So tied up 1 apiece. I got a feeling that's how it's gonna go throughout a lot of this top 8 here tonight, Proxy. Back and forth games.
I'll see if I can keep that rolling. Off the start. 9 seconds, tries to get super aggressive there. Cheryo gets the better of it. Burst is already off the table. That's a good white wild assault from a good distance.
There we go, sending out the white wild assault again. You blink and Cheryo's in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is like partially thanks to Kai, but a lot thanks to just the way that Danny is kind of playing here. The spacing is really good, and his use of fireballs has also been incredibly effective in this matchup.
That's my favorite part about Danny as a Kai player, is the way that he utilizes the fireballs, specifically the DK fireballs, to really just cover different angles on the screen and prevent an approach. And it's even doubly effective against a character like Goldlewis, who does not have a double jump. Alright, now here comes the patience. Does get clipped. Oh, you're dead. No, you're alive.
Not healthy, but you're alive.
You were saved by the drone, unironically, actually. What a counter hit. Cheryo reacting a little too slow, trying to snipe that out of the skies. The VRC tries to go for the whip punish with the 6H, not going to quite work. Here we go. Rivers comes out and sends out the drone. What a backdash, but no one can find a clean hit. There's the 6P, gets the pickup again. No shot, you're dead. No, he missed the TK, ride the lightning.
The button's out there. Oh my god, it gets sent to space again. Cheryo is still alive.
Off of one bad input. That is tragic.
Oh, and Danny ramping up some momentum though.
Danny not happy about that one. Trying to get the redemption.
Really making up for the tragedy here. Gold burst doesn't connect.
That's huge. That is huge, right? You still have Cheryo in the corner as well. No burst to save them. No meter to save them. Time to capitalize. Going back to neutral, though. Didn't have the meter to go for a wall break. Should be dead here.
Yeah, no RTL to need to input there. There is Danny up a game.
And really good on Danny to be able to just... The mental, to be able to still have a dominating round after that massive drop, right? To not be shaken by that.
Yeah, we definitely talk about that all the time. It's incredibly hard to ride the wave off of negative momentums, but there's like a breed of player that can just make it happen somehow. I guess that Danny is just in that class, man.
Duel 1.
And we didn't even have any prayers in the chat either for the power. This is just base form Danny. Oh, it does get clipped with the low. Opts not to spend any meter to break the wall. You know, I respect that, right? Hold on to the meter to go for something like this and hold on to your burst to go for a reversal white wild assault. You have such a huge life lead that you don't necessarily need the hard knockdown.
Oh, that life lead can start to dwindle depending on the situation here. Gets the just block and oh, finds the behemoth. Never mind.
Cheryo making some great adjustments. Really starting to get comfortable with Danny's pressure, right? Starting to figure out the gaps. Find out the habits. Catch the backdash there. Bounce off the wall. Wall break saves you.
Oh, and Danny, he chills. Somehow he gets out of that with his burst intact. This is a crazy situation here. Potential for the comeback for Danny, but nice step back. Is able to close out the round, close out the game, and bring us to another game 5. Just in terms of competitiveness of set, this is like pound for pound one of the craziest TNSs I think we've ever had.
Yeah, I feel like we say that every single week, but it's true every week. The level of play that you get to see here on TNS is second to none. And that's why we're the best, Proxy.
Duel 1.
Because we got these incredible players who show up every single week to put on a show for you. Look at this, just peppering with the stun edges. Oh, he got him with the frame trap afterwards. Caught Danny not blocking. But he didn't believe in it.
Assault guarantees the hard knockdown. Fireball tries to match him the 5P there, maybe meant for the 6P, potential execution error, but either way, YRC gets him out of a ton of trouble.
Throw into the heavy stun edge.
Oh.
Hold up. Okay, yeah. Cheryo a little scared going for the burst there. Don't blame him. You have 100 meter. You don't want to die with it. You can still bring this back. But we spent all the meter real quick and for no reward. And now we're playing this cat and mouse game.
Oh my god.
Trade, the unfortunate trade. K2D, huge counter hit. He is now DPing. DPing for his life here. No shot!
Oh man, maybe my favorite move in the whole game, Skyfish.
Recognizing that he was going to fly far enough with that specific behemoth typhoon to go into the fast RC Skyfish, just having those routes on lock like that, Cheryo's built different.
And that puts us down to final round. Danny builds up a wild assault. How are you going to spend it here? Just going to use to break the wall, I do believe, for the hard knockdown, which is certainly the right call, but look at the security and half a burst available for Cheryo.
Oh, but that might not matter depending on the routing we have here. Yeah, that's it. Sacred Edge sending Cheryo down to the loser side of the bracket.
Into 6P super DP jump out. She has a lot of weird knowledge checky stuff, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like Baiken is very good at controlling nonsense, and so we're gonna hopefully have some 0 days since our last nonsense type of rounds here if Baiken has anything to say about it.
Siege right into it here. Immediate dashing forward from Fork Laser. And the burst on the very first hit. Creator wants none of the nonsense from Baiken. And I mean, a big part of this is going to be trying to get into that tatami, right?
Whoa. Oh my god. That was after a pretty sick JP kind of interaction there. Jumps over the tatami, looks for the dash underneath. Good blocks from Creator though, and a throw for the punish because of the Kavari going for the pull-in.
This entire round has been played point blank. Finally, a little bit of space is made, but Creator there with the oos.
Jesus, it's spinning dog kick to beat the Yozansen.
The call out. Not even a call out on the Yozansen, just a call out that Fork Laser was going to press something, right? Yeah, that's the end of your turn there. If you end a string with the roundhouse kick, that is it. You cannot keep the pressure going.
That dash up for the counter hit though. Jumping pressure, spinning dog kick once again to break the wall. Not enough to kill, but Fork Laser definitely in big trouble.
Oh, tries to go for the enhanced flip kick. There it is again, 6P, say with your chest. And Turbo coming in with the $50 into the match arena. Thank you so much for the support, putting us at $98.
Yeah, nearing in, very close. Sponsor quests are free to complete. Help us push to this $100. Turbo, thank you so much, dude. Jesus, man.
Oh, it's Turbo time.
Turbo time.
That's a good movie. Thank you so much, Turbo. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting the Matcherino.
Duel 1.
All right, I mean, the stakes have raised a little bit. Back to the action here. Creator off the start, finds a close snatch, and a little stagger into the 2S, ends up forcing the burst out.
again. Giovanna, similar to Chipp, is so good at closing the gap incredibly quickly, right? And especially being able to cancel her dash at any point into a button is such a powerful tool. Use of 6P has been so strong as well.
Hey, Generic Soda with the 1660 come through. Thank you very, very much. That puts us at a neat and tidy $115. And again, thank you so much to everybody who's contributed, man. That is crazy. Thank you.
Sweep, pop you back up into the air, and then point blank.
While we're on the subject of the Matcherino, by the way, just as a reminder, 100% of the Matcherinos do always go straight to the players' pockets. So we appreciate y'all for helping us put some extra money for these players. Thank you very much for that.
Right versus the wall. Hard knockdown with 50-meter available as well. Wow, we actually got the raw close slash originally, but didn't believe in it. Was already committing to the backdash there to try and call out some kind of a reversal.
Is that Elfelt with Bedman wheels?
But I don't even know what I'm looking at. That
I'm
is
down.
Asuka's jacket.
Elfelt head, Bedman sides, and there's a Bedman head.
Yeah, and I think that's also Happy Chaos sunglasses.
I'm gonna have to screenshot him and really go in depth on this next time he pops. Okay, already to the wall is Pork Laser here. And what a great answer there with the 5P. Stop, jump over, ends up having the burst come out from Pork Laser.
The movement here too. Just the micro dashes in immediately into the back dashes, and the multiple dashes to carry as far to the corner as possible. There's the enhanced flip kick. I debate out no, there was no burst to bait out, so it looked like it was just a drop to confirm, and that's fine. Closes out the round anyway, and now sitting at set point.
Creators had enough game 5s. Let's have one get out of the way here. Ends up spending the burst there just for momentum. Sometimes can work out here. Spiral arrow. Does get the pressure into the corner. We find the air to air. Nice confirm. Oh! Tommy lands twice in a row, looks for the jump S, ends up finding the throw. The JP whip there makes the timing absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, but the 6P hit. Oh, the little shimmy there. Hesitation backing up and catches the backdash. Able to score the throw, tries to go for the empty jump on the other side into the 2D. Gets the air confirmed. Creator opting to send out the burst, wants nothing to do with this.
Comes out and spawns, finds the Tommy. Extra bit of damage here, not even close to enough to kill, but there we go. Escabari connected for the second time. Oh my god. Anti-air close slash for Creator. That will be enough to do it. That is 3 games straight, well, lore-wise, and there he is.
That happened anyway. Yeah, I don't think lore really matters. They'll write lore to get the character in the game. It doesn't matter.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
All right, here we go. Immediately right into it. You're already seeing Danny trying to utilize that fireball game here, right? Sending out the TK fireball, sending out the grounded fireball, using it as a poking tool. A tool to poke longer than the bar slaps. But Yoyomaster able to catch Danny. And as we close that distance, that's what's really going to matter here. How are we going to be able to play in that boxing distance? Ooh, nice pickup there off of the 2H. Really into more pressure. Slow roll on the yo-yo. Into the throw, and that's going to be round number 1 here in Danny's favor. Ooh, we got Storyteller. Y'all got such great music choices. There's the throw, heavy stun edge Oki. You see FD blinking here from Yoyomaster, just trying to create space in specific instances. But gets it right back through the wall anyway. Just when you thought you were out, Danny puts you right back in. Trying to chase down the backdash there with the Fujoy arc isn't going to hit. Yoyomaster is still in this, right? Has... Oh, no. Oh, no! Well, that was a little Ride the Lightning versus a big Ride the Lightning, all right? Blue Wild Assault ain't that strong. That was a crazy call out. I don't think it was a call out specifically on the Wild Assault itself, but definitely a call on some kind of option, some kind of button press from Yoyomaster.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Danny gonna take that momentum, trying to ride with it here into game number 2. Stun edge, get that shock state applied, and then push you right back into the corner. And that's what we want to see. 5H is going to be such a good tool here for Yoyomaster in this matchup. Ooh, but you got to be careful. You can't just throw it out willy-nilly, right? Especially after blocking those fireballs. Delayed RC. Bro, that's crazy, man. I think they just put the TNS colors in stride. Oh, the BRC doesn't want to get chased down. Nice with the 2K. Full follow-up. And again, Mortal counter on the 5H. Going to be a really solid tool to try and counter poke Kai. Why you're seeing a lot of fireballs being thrown out as well, too, from Danny, right? Throwing out the fireballs instead of throwing out the bar slash is a good way to kind of counter poke Bridget's 5H. But now, we're not really getting the opportunity to throw out those fireballs anymore because Yoyomaster is being a lot more proactive, a lot more aggressive, forcing Danny into situations instead of trying to respond. But here we go. Now you're about to be put into one. Nice with the 2P. Just like that, we tie things up 1-1. Remember, the first time these two played each other, it was 3-1. So Danny now matching the score that he was able to get in the last match between these two.
Sticking to the script, Jobber.
But we'll see. Are we going to be able to get one more on top of that? Gain some momentum. Get those little victories until we can get the highest victory of all, eliminating Yoyomaster from the bracket.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, just like you mentioned, Fireball is a really good angle so far. Runs up the throw. Actually finds a punish because of the throw there. But the DP, even with it just going straight vertically, was just a little too close to the sun there.
Look at this pressure. I love the PRC. JD hits his mark, and immediately Danny was waiting for the moment that he got hit and then let the burst rock. But that might have been a little bit of a panic burst, right? A hero burst even, because now you have such an uphill mountain to climb.
Definitely going to be the DP there. Makes sense. Heavy Fireball and catches the backdash. This is a disaster, actually. Heavy Fireball and potentially the kill depending on the hit.
Oh, IP. Well placed. Yoyomaster was in dire straits there, but still able to weather the storm. Find the gap. Huge whip punish.
Amazing poke there as we find the 2K after the backdash here. Stun Dipper and jumping S, but the recall of the Yo-Yo works perfectly in that spot.
And I appreciate that Yoyomaster didn't try to pick up that conversion, right? It was a little too wonky, a little too finicky, so instead just immediately went for the meaty upon landing. Look at this unrelenting pressure. Finally a clean backdash. Danny sniffing out the next sequence. And just like that, all that work that Yoyomaster has done has been evened up. He's still just staying on top of her. Bear dive. The wall rising JP is able to get the JK on the other side.
Deflect shield. Gets enough room. Dash up and pokes 5S. The dream normal comes through once again.
Stressful ass matchup here. And now they're fighting for the 2-1 lead. Rolling on in again. A little bit of a delay on that close slash. This time walks back. Just not trying to be too obvious with the approach here.
Damn, close slash connects twice in a row. Looks for the backdash there. 6P, people's elbow, but 2K2D finds its mark for the second time.
The wall splat here. Immediately send out Bear Platinum.
Uh-oh. Yeah, as soon as that was set up, didn't even have an opportunity to spend the burst there. Yoyomaster is going to go ahead and says stick to the script once again. Might be another 3-1.
That would be crazy to have the same, a rerun of what happened earlier off stream.
Okay, well, potential to decide it right here, right now. Fireball game not working out at the end. Wild Assault. We're a little too wild in that spot. Doesn't get anything for it, but still gets pressure into the corner.
Oh, but nice escape there just for the well-placed IAD, JH. Oh, God. Bridget, a squishy character for as scary as her offense can be. Definitely lacking in the health department. There's the RC. Goes for a burst safe route just to be sure.
Danny, a very quick one to be able to answer back. Just block comes through, does keep you close enough, and unfortunately, even with the secondary just block, still wasn't close enough for the punish there. But does again find the hit. Even with these little things that aren't quite going their way, Yoyomaster still finds a way to turn it into significant offense.
Again with the back edge, you see constantly trying to bait out these DPs, throwing so much respect to Danny's wake-up options.
Uh-oh. This is where things potentially get messy, but no mess to be had. Just a DP and a dream.
Yeah, we spend the RC as well, not for the damage, but instead for the positioning. And now Yoyomaster is sitting at set point, looking to rewrite the story. Oh, God, that hurts. And now you have the shock state applied to you as well. The Food Ray Arc is going to be plus, but it's not going to matter. Yoyomaster brawling back.
Again, timing on these just blocks is so good. Tries to sneak in the low, plus frames and blocks the YRC. There you go. Danny says the story's not done yet. A little bit of a rewrite in the final moments. 2-2.
Game 5.
My God, just straight back in. I don't know how they do it, dude. Game 5 situation to come through. Danny with a lot of momentum if you're just judging off of this last game. Oh God. Well, here we go.
This is tough, but here we go. Trying to jump right into it. Danny just trying to run forward. Sight set on Yoyomaster. Runs into a baited DP.
Okay. Maximum meter for Yo-Yo. Get an opportunity to spend it here. Just gonna be able to find the low. Should be able to take the kill because of the RCs and the super to follow. And all that momentum for Danny for what? Yoyomaster with a crazy way to stifle it.
Here we go. Sending out the Yo-Yo again, right behind the back. Oh, just a little too late to be able to get the follow-up there with the rolling attack. Look at this pressure. Danny still has burst available, but sent right back into the corner with a well-placed 6P. Burst finally comes out.
Okay. Kill gets the jump in. That's gonna turn into a knockdown.
Yeah, 5D though, able to jump out of it to avoid the overhead air-to-air situation. That's gonna be a kill.
Dude, what an unbelievable conversion from that spot. Under pressure, under the gun, he finds a way on a jumping S.
Flipping on in. Oh, and the plus frames. Able to get the counter hit with the immediate burst from Yoyomaster, recognizing how dire that situation was. My God, Proxy, he might be doing it.
It's not enough to kill, so they're going to be able to get up and try one more time.
Adrenaline in his soul gets the throw.
Wow, and a perfect for Danny to finally be able to close it.
You say if Florida was a person, it's Marvelo, and you have me with a mullet sitting right here.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I'm literally right here, bro.
Oh my God.
Fine, I get it. I get it. Marvelo's handsome. Here we go, jumping into it. Able to get the throw.
Twice in a row, OTG. And the clone actually finds the hit. It's able to go for the crumple there, and yeah, just off the wall to break the through. So off the shatter, finds the Rekka. The momentum doesn't stop, and for good reason. Marvelo takes the kill on the 2H.
Just a blistering first round there. The Godspeed Ninja coming through. What a whiff punish at round start.
Came out. Oh my God, with that high of a risk gauge, he says, I'm sending it. Doesn't matter. DP.
The board sound of Giovanna going through the wall. Look at that, able to snipe out. He went for the air dash to make sure he was just above Creator, and then coming down with the JD. Clashes with the 5P, but just keeps mashing it.
Jesus, Alpha Blade takes a massive chunk of the life bar, and right before our eyes, game one just evaporates.
Yeah, incredible performance there. Giovanna really struggling to deal with the pressure, deal with the offense, right? Having those buttons to kind of say, get off of me, with how fast-paced Chipp can be. And really just losing out in the neutral altogether. You saw that whiff punish there at the start of round 2 was incredible, and that was a 2K that Creator stuck out at round start.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Round start again. Try to get super aggressive and looks for the 2K. Ends up just finding a throw off a punish here from Marvelo. I can see Creator definitely knows where the gaps are. That was a really nice 2K to actually stop the clone there on a fake attempt at pressure with using it like a fireball.
There's the whiff punish. Marvelo's so good at it. It makes Creator have to think about every time that they're going to stick out any button. If it's not going to be blocked, is it worth doing? And that's a scary position to be in.
Oh, J2K feels like it's gotta be an execution error at that point, unless he had like a really big brain idea in mind. There's the burst and the air throw.
Tons of damage on that air throw. All right, Creator starting to make the comeback here. With the back throw from Marvelo, taking control.
Okay, Marvelo has access to Wild Assault, gets the cross up actually. Ends up
goes to the reset.
Absolutely, the reset there is so clutch. The wall run and is able to unstick from the wall. 2 games straight in a hurry. Marvelo is looking incredible.
Marvelo easily could have carried that combo to the corner and gotten a wall break, but recognized that that wasn't going to kill, so instead dropped it on purpose to go for the reset and guarantee the kill confirm combo. Very smart awareness. Let's see if Creator can bring something back here. Really hasn't been able to get any of the game plan started. We saw some shades of it when we got those multiple throws down, but it was all throw, no strike.
Let's rock.
Just like you said, all throw no strike. I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's exactly what Marvelo's doing right now. And now we're going all strike, just trying to overwhelm Creator with offense. J2K hits his mark, full conversion here. Not gonna be enough to get the kill, but Wild Assault getting the hard knockdown.
Wow. And dude. Oh my god.
The pace just feels too quick right now for Creator, right? It feels like they can't keep up, can't find the opportunity to thread the needle and fight back.
Couple 5Ks in a row. Tried to step back there, was looking for the anti-air, it looked like, but 6P still is the answer. He is blocked, it lands and blocks the DP and goes for one of his own 6P straight afterwards.
Right, able to escape the corner and get the plus frames there. But you see, after getting the plus frames, immediately backdashes because they recognize the amount of meter Marvelo has, and the threat of the DP is so strong. And Marvelo with a blistering fast 3-0.
Actually, an unbelievable performance from Marvelo, looking so strong. Gets distracted, man.
It's only going to get better.
What do you want me to get? What do you want me to say? You think I'm not distracted by this guy? Come on, man. Cinnamon George, my boy. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying your Tekken grind.
Duel 1.
Well, here we go. Let's jump right into this winners finals.
Okay, already getting him with the 6P. Follows through with the Rekka, and that restand mix-up doesn't quite work out. Okay, goes flash and follow up with a throw, charges with dust, and should be able to break the wall here, and it's gonna go for the laser. Slice through some of these guts. Not quite at that spot yet though. MFCR, one more guess available. Still has burst, still has meter. High potential for the DP to come through, but instead he's just gonna block it out and mash with a 2K active defense, as we say.
Follow my lead.
Messenger Death, 6 months. Appreciate you coming through on the streak. Thank you very much. Again, to everyone who's been supporting the channel tonight, though. It's very cool. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you check us out live on Twitch basically every single night, sometime between 7:30 and 8 p.m. Eastern, depending on the day, usually 8 p.m. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube as well. There you go. The burst came through, was looking for the poke, and tried to go with a guard point stance. Doesn't find much for it, but does manage to clear out and find the overhead what the tap does.
Find this wall break as well. Positive bonus on deck.
Jesus.
And RedDitto opting to just try and smother MFCR. If I don't give you a chance to spend the meter, I don't have to worry about it.
Okay, using the rocket pretty decent effect there. Gets aggressive, is able to block the super, but the RC does come through. Has a super of their own, potentially for reversal here, but instead just used it for the instant overhead. Damn, MFCR somehow turns it on its head, is able to secure the round. RedDitto still with the burst, though.
Love that challenge that we saw with the 5P there. Dropping MFCR into the corner. He's so good at just dashing out to avoid the explosion. Again, it's that micro spacing, understanding exactly what the size of the hitbox is on the explosion and how to avoid it.
Yep, definitely working out well. Goes for the burst. Windshield wipers just as a reversal to try and take back the turn, but MFCR, after a casual backdash, gets locked down again.
Locking down and jailing with those 5 Ps as well, and now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ooh, is able to get out. It's not going to matter, though. One toe tap into the RC is going to close out game number 1 for RedDitto.
And so there you go. And I mean, like you said, extremely high pace coming out from RedDitto here, which is rare to see people kind of impose their own speed on MFCR, right? That is not like the win con you normally would select when you play against a player like him.
Yeah, for sure. But MFCR's been up against many a strong Ram players, right? He got to play a ton against Anima. And Anima is one of the best Ram players also in North America, now making that switch over to Elfelt.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
This is a matchup MFCR is very familiar with on an intimate level.
2Ks didn't work out, ends up getting the burst. Again, just trying to find that jump scare with the 2D, looking for the missile drop kick. Steps past the rock! Whether it's just a call out or reaction, either way, MFCR with a huge payoff there on the step forward.
There we go. Berserker Slash able to hit its mark, and that is a clean first round there for MFCR, answering back in a big way.
Okay, burst is definitely good. Looks for the jump backwards, but gets 5K twice in a row. It's not going to be very much damage on the wall break here, but still, huge advantage for RedDitto, and finds another hit. Every time RedDitto has hit the falling normal into the BRC for the slowdown to try and go for mix, it has just been one high and one low. Like, he's not gone for any crazy double jump, fuzzy nonsense, triple overhead, kick flip, 360. It's all like really basic, and it just keeps hitting every single time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes basic is simple is sometimes best. You don't need anything too fancy. It's just a 50-50.
Oh my god, that's stupid breakthrough. Really strong here. RedDitto in trouble. Doesn't get the opportunity to spend the burst here. Has to deal with the hard knockdown. Look at the meter though.
Oh, able to block it, but now you're on the defensive immediately. All right, double jump out. Tried to go for the JD, but sniped out of the skies by the rising JP from RedDitto. Right now for both players. Opts not to chase up to the skies. Does get counter hit though, and with the wild assault, that should be enough to close it out. No! We weren't able to get a route that stuck to the wall.
Let's jump again! Oh my god, the DP! I mean, 50 meter. You think he's not gonna do it? Honestly.
Not only that, it's the fact that he jumped back. He jumped back, landed into DP. The jump back made RedDitto think, oh, the charge is gone. Now I can run in and start some offense. Psych, you thought. Crazy.
I love MCR, man.
Well, there we go. Now it's one apiece. And Neo Judai coming through with the raid. Thank you so much. Y'all are just joining us. We are in winners finals.
Oh, okay. 5K as a follow-up, able to get that pickup and finds the throw. Nice sequence. Look at the life total right now. MFCR, even with escaping the corner, is still in huge trouble. That really just did not help as much as you thought it would.
Wow, what a conversion there, too. Utilizing the flip to get there just in time. Score the wall splat. Send out the laser. Not enough to get the kill, but we had full health. We had full health.
There's no way, right? It's just...
Stop pressing buttons.
Just block!
No,
I saw the FD you wanted to block! Wait, no!
Help! All right, here we go. Round start DP there from MFCR.
Yeah, chat. Just it looks crazy, but Wake Up 2D is like a very standard Leo tech. He is off the ground, so he jumps throws. So if you, it is a more effective tech if you are correct.
All right, here we go straight into the Gamma Ray. Yeah, we go for the RC just to make sure if it doesn't kill, we can score that hit. Oh, no cancel there after the second 6H, so MFCR happy to go forward and take that pressure.
Yep. Oh my god, and a huge whip punish there. RedDitto, that's like, I felt like it was one of the most important cogs coming through when he was going for the standing heavy earlier in the sets, but now kind of getting whip punished out for it.
Fast RC going for the JH. Able to get there with the frame trap. Wow, that is a lot of damage thanks to how high that risk was.
Oh my god, was able to just jump out in that situation, catches the legs, the super comes through, it's gonna lock him out of burst, and he's gonna die with it. Oh, dude, what good routing to get into the super and get into an unburstable situation as fast as possible, because right there, you know you're on the clock.
Exactly. That's the big key, right? Locking out the burst, and that is what supers do in Guilty Gear. So smart awareness there from RedDitto, and now they only need one more game to get into winner's side grand finals. So let's see, MFCR maybe thinking about it a little bit before hopping right back on to the sticks. Maybe a change of music. Definitely need to calm the nerves here, think about what went wrong. And the real question is, what went wrong, right? I don't think a whole lot is necessarily going wrong for MFCR. He's playing this matchup incredibly well, especially that dominating last round we saw from him with that comeback. It was incredible. We need to see more of that smothering with the offense.
Unironically, it's time for more flash kick. I feel like it's the answer we're looking for.
See,
but like in the least troll way. Like
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, there's the run through. Yeah, hyper aggressive right at the start, right? Spending both wild assaults, able to score a mortal counter there. Great punish. And then a little stagger afterwards, just kind of caught MFCR flinching.
Okay, nice whip punish there. Actually couldn't get the full confirm afterwards though. The RC forward keeps that pressure going. MFCR with a little bit of a jump block, but doesn't find much for it. And look at the wrist gates, dude.
There we go, windshield wiper set point now for RedDitto. Ready to send MFCR down to losers.
Right away with the 6P. Looking incredibly aggressive off of that. Just blocks the rock so that it's not quite as much advantage, but still getting pressed to the wall.
Another wall break here with Super. We go for Motomato this time. Hard knockdown, 50% of your health is evaporated in a flash. And there we go. Finally, the burst comes out. But again, it might be too little too late. There's the back throw into the RC. Immediate Super. RedDitto is moving on to grand finals.
Yeah, set yourself up for the winner's side of things. Very strong showing. A way to close it. MFCR still not done yet. Gonna be back with a vengeance. Oh god. Well, like we said, Kai versus Chipp is going to be our first one here in what could be a fast and furious top 4 in TNS Drive.
The question is, what kind of Fast and Furious is it going to be? Is this going to be like a Tokyo Drift quality or a Fast X pile of... We'll see. All right, starting off strong here, though. Marvelo rushing on in.
Somebody said all in the proxy way. Don't ever grow up to be like me, okay? Let me tell you that. Oh my god. Nice heavy fireball. Pressure into the corner. Takes that little step back with the S fireball.
And you see, you got to be careful about whipping those far slashes. Marvelo is going to capitalize on every single opportunity like that.
Oh yeah, had to go for the BRC. I really like that. Use the BRC just to cancel out of the attempt at the J2K, and then that little side switch back loses some damage, but is very stable in the situation.
6P. Remember, Marvelo was trying to figure out ways to up his game, right? And he came to the conclusion, 6P more.
Dude.
Just 6P it.
All roads lead to 6P. The inevitability of guilty gear.
What a pickup there off of an anti-air 5P. Don't blame Danny for bursting one bit. You were in a really bad situation in the corner, but now you have control. There's the throw into the heavy stun edge, Oki. 5D.
Wow, and the jump to meet Marvelo in the air to keep him locked down in the end was so sick. But Marvelo going to get back on his feet, going to have another opportunity. This is dangerous.
And there's the cross up. Deliver, showing Marvelo's building up that meter. Opts the super here to score the hard knockdown. Holding on to that burst.
Oh. Oh.
No, gets clipped from behind, and we spend the RC. But Marvelo wants to close out this game one right now.
Plenty of time. 6P finds its mark yet again. And as we've said, the new Marvelo way. Just 6P it, dude. What could go wrong? What's he going to do about it? Every character in this game comes equipped with a tactical shotgun. You just have to remember it's there.
Invincible from waist up.
Oh my god.
And if you're Slayer, it's invincible from knees up. All right, straight into game number 2. Marvelo starting off strong.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sweep. Oh, deep cross up is actually blocked by Danny there and wakes up with a DP. Back to your feet.
Oh, throws the DP wake up. You saw that reversal pop up on Danny's side. And there it is. You mentioned it before the game. That counter hit 2D. You know, he likes counter hit 2D so much. He should play Soul. That should be a good kill here with the wall break.
This is his ninja way. Still alive with a pixel.
Bro, that super does no damage.
Hey, Alpha Blade finishes up the job. Still good.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I think pokes here with the stun edge are actually pretty effective from Danny. Of course, you do have to be careful. If you're a little too obvious with it, Marvelo is going to be able to read the timing and get that IAD in. But you see, mixing up between stun edge and far slash is working out so well in neutral.
5K super meaty. That button is obnoxiously active.
And the 5D just on the tip.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, finds again. Dude, it's like palm to chest with a 6P on Kai.
And I like the style that Danny is playing now. He's trying to slow down the pace of the match, and that's really important. Because Chipp, being the speed ninja he is, he loves when things get scrambled. He loves when things get fast. So you have to take it slow.
There you go. Doketsu again. OTG into the clone. Standard stuff. Finds that low for the second time. Not enough to kill DP. Danny back on his feet. All of a sudden, things have some amount of potential here. Gets the throw and actually baits it out, but Marvelo still had meter.
Yeah, that meter was a huge saving factor there for Marvelo. That was a beautiful call out there for Danny, and with no meter available, would have gotten a massive punish with the JH, but Just going for something there when you know that Marvelo is the type of player who, if he sees the throw whiff, he's pressing PRC.
No, every single time. And that is correct as well. Let's see. Looks like he's just going to hop straight back on. See if he can keep that, just like be able to break through the momentum. Marvelo has just felt like he's had the answer at every single stage, whether it's just using the 6P to be able to break through a lot of the different normals from Danny, or letting Danny kind of just play his own game. Danny's doing a really good job of playing like that 1 to 2 character length range, and Marvelo is content to let him do it. It's like you said, it is better for Danny to keep it slow, but Marvelo is so comfortable playing that pace, he just doesn't care.
And I mean, he is feeling incredibly comfortable here as well, getting that wall break immediately without even 10 seconds off of the clock. He is looking to speed run this.
PRC, it takes the kill 1 round away for Marvelo.
There it is, first blood again, 2K2D. How's Danny gonna answer back? Gets hit with the anti-air 5P. Burst is baited.
Has meter, has wild assault. Is gonna spend the wild assault here, so he has more meter for the block string. Definitely the right idea. You go for the PRC with the clone, but the DP.
Bro, just 6P it. Oh, this time. Yeah, throwing out the 6P right after the whiff bar slash. I like that a lot there from Danny.
RTL, cut that combo short. Just get as much damage as you can. You know he's getting his burst back no matter what. You might as well press the advantage with a hard knockdown.
Oh, what a pickup. Too far away to get the full confirm. Nice block on the overhead, the 5D there. Marvelo's defense is wild. Gets out of harm's way. There's the RC coming. Doesn't. Oh, and is able to close it out.
Oh my god, it was definitely making me nervous with how far we pushed it, but
Inaccurate.
just as a heads up, it's for real. All right, dude, let's get into the next one. MFCR and Marvelo. Time to rock between these two, dude.
Society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
Letting our intros rock as well. Look at this man, regal. It's a king versus a president.
Leo versus Chipp. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, round start. The immediate dash up 2K.
Jeez, man. He's able to get away from the 6P as well. Nice whiff punish. Doesn't get too much for it. And Beta Blade, okay, does make it in time to get the punish there. Didn't get the optimal stuff, but baits the burst as well. MFCR, a couple amazing decisions in a row, but doesn't get the super to break the wall.
A little scrambly here on the conversion. Still able to get the cross up. Blocks the DP, but that meter being available, DPRC is such a strong tool. And that's round number 1 here, going to MFCR.
I like starting out with 5K there, just trying to go for the stop sign. Trying to be as non-committal as possible, but sticking out that stop sign. Between 5K and 2D, definitely has some good options to prevent Leo from using some of his own burst options, but look at the risk gauge and look at the fatal counter.
Bro, that is the fear gauge, all right? The fear of God. Whoa, DP hits behind the back. Caught MFCR on the dash through in back turn here. Marvelo now trying to capitalize on this situation.
Maybe we really are playing Marvel. We've got some hit spheres going. Jesus.
Oh, no. Marvelo is trying to make lemonade there, but it's not going to happen. MFCR takes game number 1 in quick fashion.
Tragic on the OTG. You love to see it. Gator is good if you've never tried it before. It's definitely, it's very chewy. It's gamey, as is the word.
It's all right.
I forget that people aren't like, that's not like a normal thing that like everyone is eating. That's like an exotic thing for some places.
Yeah, well, people who aren't from Florida have a very different ideas of alligators.
That's true.
They think they're killing machines, which they kind of are, but they're also kind of like big frogs.
Nah, they be chilling.
They are pretty chill. Now, crocodiles? That's something different, brother.
Crocodiles? Yeah, get away. No, absolutely not. Get away from me. Oh my god. Alright, listen, enough about Gators, bro. I know we got the Florida man matchup, but 2K lands right away. Actually gets the burst.
All right. Yep, 2K2D is going to be the bread and butter for Marvelo in this matchup. Able to bait out the DP. No meter to save MFCR this time. And not going to go for the super, just opts for the 6H wall break.
The face wakes up with the 2D, dude. The forbidden technique. Damn, and gets the kill. MFCR. If he gets this round, the speed run continues. We're gold splits only right now since we got in the top 4.
Nice backdash though, but still runs into the 2K2D once again. Beautiful DP answer there. Immediately goes for the run through. Look at this, Marvelo taken to the skies. Utilizing the BRC also as a bit of a stagger and to kind of eat the input of whatever MFCR was going for the anti-air was really smart from Marvelo.
Full connection once again. Shatter of the wall is not going to kill MFCR. Another chance. BRC forward. Has burst. Nice block on the desk. Are you serious?
Oh, that little delay there too when he puts up the guard point. So scary, but Marvelo smart to not press. I feel like MFCR gets the most reward of the guard point follow-up like that. He seems to always catch people off guard.
Yeah, definitely just wakes up with a super. Chipp, infinite air action, flies over him.
Yeah, Marvelo will take that. That's 100 meter that MFCR just threw to the wind. Less that Marvelo has to worry about here. Now just has to figure out how to bait out this burst.
100 meter on the side of Marvelo. Things looking incredibly positive. Gets the burst.
Uh-oh.
2S?
Yeah, right into it. And now 50 meter for MFCR. Immediately goes for the 2D. Down to the wire. Who's going to score the next hit? 2K2D goes for the Rekka series, and it's going to connect. Marvelo ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, MFCR just blinked in that spot. Went for the RC forward. Didn't want to overcommit. And the second both players hesitate, the second there's that one ceasefire moment where they're staring, I feel like Chipp just always has the advantage there. His normals are just too strong in that like stare down from neutral like CQC.
Yeah, it's terrible. He's also really good in that scramble situation too, right? Whether you get down into that stare down or into the scramble, Chipp really excels at just making your opponent uncomfortable at all times.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Patience there, MFCR just waiting for the gap in the offense to let the DP rip.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you see that jump to try and get over the fireball, definitely the correct answer here. And just left, right, going to work on the bag. And the bag is Marvelo's forehead.
I love the way that he's utilizing the fireball there, right? It went to perfect effect, which was trying to get Marvelo into the position that he wanted him in. Whoa, Alpha Blade to escape from the overhead? That's cute.
And these shurikens to stop over the back turn S?
Bro, that's cute.
Top 10 most like ridiculous shuriken moments.
Top
That
10
projectile
anime
sucks. Oh, nice DP though. That's just unfortunately the button's on the way down. MFCR's charge. That's the easy cleanup.
Yeah, dominating game number 3 there. Now looking to eliminate Marvelo and move on to grand finals for the run back. It's going to be easier said than done.
I'll see. I mean, MFCR is definitely he's a vengeful spirit. I don't know if you ever talked to him. Super nice guy. He is a vengeful spirit. So I know that the run back is the only thing on his mind right now.
I knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, stop with Rekkas, finds 2K2D. And burst exchange.
Dash the other side. BRC. He is so lucky that that 5P didn't hit the shield.
Oh my god. We take fortune wherever we can find it. You know, misspaced normals, happy little accidents. 2K2D knocks down again. Ooh, you're dead
Oh,
for
and the
that.
fast RC. There's the wall break. Beautiful stuff.
Marvelo threatening to be able to tie this up here. MFCR still has that burst. Situation, things get messy. Interrupts the run through and then just chills and watches the DP fly away.
And there we go. I like holding the FD as well. Gets thrown out of his own DP. Bro, he is an anti-air missile just following.
Healthcare 2D. Look at the meter. Blocks the bonsai. Nice defense. Full meter though. Taps the dust and evens it up again. But MFCR is threatening the set.
Yeah, this is a huge situation. Both of them absolutely even in burst as well. Huge throw whiff though from Marvelo, losing over half of your health for a single mistake. Health is just a resource here for Chipp.
Oh, good block. Okay, gets a very far cross up here. Pick up once again, and is going to spend the meter. Wants to preserve the burst. In this situation, I think that's correct.
Oh my god, it wasn't a safe jump!
That's
That
why
was
we
for
saved
the
it.
burst.
That's why we saved the burst, though. Gets the throw. He throws the wild assault.
Immediately into the super. Not gonna be able to kill, but hard knockdown here, plus positive bonus, as well as the 50 meter. Things are looking in Marvelo's favor.
It's command throw time. Oh, it goes for the Alpha Blade instead, and he beats the burst, Marvelo. Oh my god. He knew he'd be looking for it.
Incredible. Incredible game 5 between these two. Wouldn't want to see losers finals go any other way.
I'm stressed.
Oh, you're stressed.
2-2.
I'm stressed.
2-2, and that was all off of the back of at the start of that round. Marvelo rips one tech and almost gets one hit for it. Unbelievable. Game 5. Winner of this has to go face off against RedDitto, who, as we said, is playing aggressive and is playing hot.
Duel 1.
We want to talk about aggressive and hot. Both of these players, that describes them as well. There's the run-up throw immediately from Marvelo. Taking charge. It's just a tug of war of momentum.
Okay.
Yeah, stuck to the wall. Immediately into the Red Wild Assault.
50 meter. Almost full at this point. Gets the cross up. And Beta Blade to the right side. Very nice. Look at the meter, though. We've seen this movie a couple times, Jobber.
Bro. Wow.
just been reversal super into PRC basically every time there. MFCR with a big delay in the DP. That was so sick.
Now here we go. MFCR sitting on set point. Look at the risk gauge. If anything touches, it's going to be mortal. Yeah, you have to spin the burst there.
First frame burst was available. Gets the IB. Doesn't get anything for it, though.
That's a force the burst situation I've ever seen one.
Oh, nice confirm.
Positive bonus.
Look at the difference in reward between these two. Gets the hit to the wall. Positive bonus is ticking up. Doesn't go for the cancel, though. Just chills.
Yeah, but we're not out of the woods yet. Proxy. Able to score the throw. Oh, he's looking for it. That should be it. And there it is with the wall break. MFCR moves on for the run back.
Dude, and another great instance of MFCR showing off one of the nicest things about his playstyle. It's just the worst. I don't know anything about Marvel, dog. All right, let's go.
Hope you know a bit more about Guilty Gear because we're jumping right into this.
Oh my god. All right, here we go.
All right, grand finals. RedDitto already starting off strong. Utilizing the rock early, just trying to make it known.
And that 5H again, we were talking about that normal. That has been a normal that has been like the double-edged blade for RedDitto, to be honest. It's been working out really well at good ranges, but he's also been getting whiff punish kind of crazy from 2D from it.
I like the chase down we're seeing here from MFCR. Really just constantly stealing back turns over and over with the dashes. Is able to parry the PRC follow-up after the super. What a crazy interaction. But it's not going to stop RedDitto here. Builds up enough meter for another super and closes out the first round.
2K counter hit. Nothing really to show for it, but does find a knockdown on the secondary hit.
I feel like Leo has some of the best K normals in the entire game. That forward advancing 5K to 6K is an incredible frame trap. 2K reaches so far.
Oh my god. Enough about that. DP's beats out the attempt at getting pressure after the rock. Distance closed, but 2K's too far. I was gonna say, I think you die for that.
Yep,
dude.
picked up by the rock, and there it is. No room for doubt, just spends the meter to get the super.
This has been one big adjustment from RedDitto. From obviously from a set that they had already won. RedDitto is using rock more, and man, it's looking good. I feel like most of the instances of Rekka have been replaced with rock, and it looks strong. I like what I see.
It's the safer option, right? Obviously, it can be called out. MFCR could go for dash forward into like Berserker Slash or something like that. But keeping it mixed up to keep him on his toes is so important. And it also, going for Rekka, you're threatening, you're going into the threat of DP.
You want to go CQC with me?
Yeah, no, you don't want to brawl with this character. Here we go, sent through the wall with the Red Wild Assault.
Yep, had to spend both, but it's well worth it for the hard knockdown and that positive bonus to build some of that back.
Point blank rocks, so scary. And also just the defense from RedDitto. Look at that block on the run through.
Cross up, we're get there, 5K. Oh, and maybe a little bit of a switch up here. We've been seeing a lot more of the Rekka in this one, and maybe it's just kind of a tempo change between the two. Either way, I like what I see again from RedDitto. That's another round on the board.
RedDitto's in their element right now. You can feel that they're feeling that rhythm, right? It's MFCR who hasn't really quite found his footing yet. And there we go. There's that dash forward into a button to blow up the rock attempt. PRC super deep the back throw. Great spacing right now for Ditto.
Oh my god, dude. The rocks just interrupt everything. Wild Assault and MFCR finds himself on his back again. Look at the meter here as we find 5K Mortal Bono. Get me out. 2 games straight. Get me out of here. RedDitto might just close it in 3.
Bro, mixing him up, keeping the pressure on Leo on the rocks right now. Being thrown to the rocks, dashed against the rock. It has been such a powerful tool. And then, like you mentioned, the mix between cycling through rock and cycling through the Rekka to really keep MFCR off guard. If he tries to dash forward to challenge what he thinks is going to be the rock, he's going to get blown up by the Rekka in his face. Not just get rock beat scissors, bro. That's crazy.
Someone said this isn't fair. He doesn't have his new move yet.
That's true.
It's true. One hit the Rekka, dash up at 5P afterwards. IBFD, get off of me.
And the jump back there with the scissors, incredibly strong.
Oh, Mortabono hurts. MFCR still sitting on burst, still has meter, but what do you do to really get your offense started here? Pressure continues as we get the plus frames off the rock, and now finds a DP, but doesn't get anything for it, doesn't find a knockdown.
Oh yeah, that burst is gonna work. Save. Another chance to live. Utilizes the guard point. 5P isn't gonna hit, but we still have RedDitto in the corner.
Oh, okay, I was like, Jesus, the defense is crazy.
Yeah, how long can you block? God damn.
FD still buying you some room. BRC taps the dust. TP's after RedDitto. The patience of a monk to just chill. Tournament point.
What a crazy situation to throw out a DP in as well. I don't know what MFCR was looking for there, but now RedDitto is trying to run away with this game. There's the hard knockdown with the Wild Assault.
BRC for the instant overhead finally goes for the high option. Doesn't get much for it. Burst is available. Here comes the super, stuck to the wall, but no, just Wild Assault saves the meter.
Yeah, recognizes that the super wasn't going to be able to kill in that scenario, so wants the meter for the final mix-up. 2K2D. MFCR trying to fight back from the jaws of defeat, Proxy.
100 meter on this hard knockdown. Whatever you do, just know what's coming. You gotta know! Dashes up for the 5P. Mortabono explodes. Oh, 3 games straight. You gotta know. Maybe just mistimed it, dude.